Welcome back, Frayers, to AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. So, we finally learned the cold, hard truth. Amame killed Terror.
She got blood on her nice sweater.
She was asked to kill Terror or Uru.
Well, no, she was asked to kill Tokiko by Tokiko.
Sorry. Well, actually,
the
no,
reason
sorry.
she killed Terror was out of revenge.
Right, killed Terror out of
And
revenge.
you can't say that she's not justified in doing so. I mean, the guy was insulting her right to her face. Like,
No, and
literally
killed her
mocking
father
her.
and ruined. Right, and killed her father, ruined her and her brother's life. And apologies, she actually, I need to keep reminding myself, she didn't actually kill Tokiko. Tokiko killed herself, but basically pressured Amame into moving her body onto her desk, I guess to...
She blackmailed Amame into helping her commit, well, at least, like, set up a crime scene.
And the problem is that not only did that work, it also led her into making herself out to be a martyr, because both Tokiko and Uru want to lead all of Tokyo, all of the fictional Tokyo we're in, to a mass hysteria event because they believe that'll be what will finally end the simulation because they're crazy.
Yep.
Because they're certifiably nutso!
And we only have a few hours to actually put that plan to stop. Well, to finally stop that plan.
Right.
Anyways,
We gotta find where their TC Purge missiles are. Anywho.
First things first, it's time to time for her to lay her cards bare on the table.
Yeah, how did you meet with
5 days
Uru?
ago, on February 10th, I got a call from Uru, telling me he wanted to meet me at Horodori.
That's a little bizarre that he just A, had your
Called
number, and
himself
B, wanted to
Terror.
speak with
6
you
years
so
I'm pretty sure
desperately.
he had
met
his
Terror at
methods.
Studio Devita.
Maybe he had found the connection through Cupid.
You know,
So,
via
you met
money.
him with the intention of killing him?
Well, that explains why you didn't talk to the police.
I don't know. I don't know what got into me. I knew I hated him, but I don't think I wanted to kill him.
I don't think you usually would have it in you. So,
I think
why did
he wanted to brag about his plan. He had a smug look on his face when he was explaining it to me.
Well, half of his
Nirvana
face.
Initiative? Well, why you?
Well, no,
Why?
both sides of his face.
Okay.
Just because one half of his
Do you
body was
remember
chitined
who
doesn't
was
mean it's
dying?
uncontrollable. February 13th. I met the person of my destiny.
On that day, at the west door of Studio Devita, Uru
I
cornered
wonder why he
Amame.
believed he and Amame
They
were
were face to
intertwined.
face, close enough
Maybe
to
he just
touch.
has a hot for blue-haired girls.
It's possible that
Well, remember what
Ooh,
happened in
fixated
Studio
on
Divide?
Amame.
Yeah.
Creepy, but okay.
She was the first person to really encounter Terror face to face.
And not deserve to
I
die.
carried it. I borrowed the robot Shomame.
So he might have
The one with
been
one wheel.
humbled, in a sense.
But now, backing up, that is an interesting thing. If you killed him, that's all fine and dandy, but why did you want the body to be found?
Tokiko ordered me to do it.
That's
And
why.
that's why I sent you the message on Nile, Mizuki.
Gotcha.
Because Tokiko told me to. I sent the message from the phone she gave me.
Right,
what
that way you
about
wouldn't be able to
Uru's
find
right half on the ritual platform at the cathedral?
Yeah, what was
He
that
didn't
about?
move the body. It was Tokiko.
it. Okay, so
don't
again,
know why she did
unfortunately,
that.
it's...
I'm guessing
Unfortunately,
she
yeah,
wanted to hide the
Tokiko is, I
right
guess, a
half of the body for some reason.
deuteragonist, or
What
not
does all
deuteragonist.
this
Deuteragonist.
Basically,
Tokiko forced
another
Amame to
another
send
antagonist
a
because
message to
Tokiko
someone
really
named
wanted
Mizuki
this
to find
martyr
Uru's
plan
left
to work
half.
out to,
And
progress
for
her
an unknown
religious
reason,
cult
she
further.
hid the
Because
right
knives
half.
actually are bad.
I
Who
don't
knew?
get it.
Yeah, I mean, go figure. It's a fucking cult.
Well, I mean, it's
No.
both. It's a joint effort between Knives of Tawaz and the Order of Percent.
So
Uh,
Lord,
It's partially Tokiko, partially Chikara.
On February
And-
10th,
but I think I see what you're saying
I
then.
knocked
So
out
the
Uru
other, so
and
it's
put him on
not.
the
I guess we
sensing
wouldn't
machine.
solely put it
After
on
the machine
Tokiko, like
stopped,
wanting to do this out of
I
nowhere.
sensed someone
We
behind
basically, in a really weird way, James,
Tokiko
we
was
got
standing
all
there.
of the city
saw
caught
everything.
in between a gang
Shall
war,
we make
but
a
between
Yep.
cults.
so
And-
again, the moral of today's story, kids: cults are bad.
You will follow them.
And yeah, as
if
I
you
see.
don't do as I say,
But yeah, I see.
I'm sure you know
As
this is
the order of percent was starting to
first
grow
order
in
was
numbers,
to move the
especially
right
with
half of the
Uru and
body,
stuff, Tokiko
Tokiko's
saw an
body.
opportunity to fill a power vacuum and
It was on the night of the
try to
12th
thwart
that I
everything
moved
by
her. I went
erasing
to
the
the
simulation, or
basement
you get
of
the
Horodori
idea.
Institute and
Or
found
maybe to
Tokiko's
just
body
prove
there,
the Order of Percent
just like she
wrong
told me.
by unleashing
She
the
specified
purge
that I
and
moved
leading
the
all of
body to the
humanity to
president's
moksha.
office.
Because remember,
She
the
told
Order
me,
of Percent doesn't want
Put
to
the right
leave the
half of the body
simulation.
on the desk.
Right. And therefore give her no greater pleasure than to ruin all that in front of them. But again, that's assuming any one of them is correct anyway, which I still don't believe they are.
Oh yeah, no, they're both fucking wrong. This whole thing ain't a simulation. It's just
its own world.
Exactly. It's a fantasized real life.
I've documented what you did and gave it to one of my most trusted subordinates.
Who?
If you stray from my commands even slightly, that evidence
Right,
will be
but
sent.
but who is the subordinate that would have done this?
See.
Unfortunately, we never learned that. It's just some subordinate.
She didn't give me any orders.
And that actually would have been very
left
interesting to try and stop
So I
it,
just
because
left it on
whoever's her
Sloan's
most
desk.
trusted subordinate,
I was
that would probably be
curious,
the one
though,
that I would
so I
imagine
did
is the
take
one
a look.
organizing all of, her post-mortem plans.
Or just
Right?
overseeing Amame taking care of postmortem
I committed a
plans.
crime.
Like, that seems like a pretty important
crime that
detail
I
to
can
leave
never
out.
Take back. I can't reflect, repent, or apologize. Nothing will fix what I did, no matter what my reasons were. I killed a human being. But I couldn't forgive him for what he did.
I mean, he did still kill like 3
Killed my father.
people.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
literally bragged about it in,
What's that about
like,
anyway?
right at your
Some stupid
face.
plan. That's why my father had to die.
Also, just noticed that they've been
Mame,
updating her
I
her name
understand
to
how
actually be
you feel.
BB as well.
Think
Yep.
about how
Yeah,
Shoma
it's been
and
like that
Danny
for
are going
the
to
past
take
session now.
this.
I didn't
No.
notice.
I know that. I know that they trusted me. I know that I betrayed them. Thinking about them hurts so much. My chest feels like it's going
yeah,
to
and it's still
explode.
considering in the last game she was just a simple,
Komeiji,
you know,
too. I'm
cafe
sure he
maid.
didn't want you to
We would
avenge
never
his death.
imagine her to be at the center of this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone. I'm so
I feel
sorry.
really bad for Amame.
I mean, surely there must be some sort of vigilante clause that would protect her or give her some sort of leniency.
Unfortunately, there's not.
Hmm.
Yeah, like it or not, she's still gonna have to, you know, do her time.
She's some kind of prosecution. After she regained her composure, we asked Mame about the Nirvana initiative, but she told me what we saw in the Somnium was the full extent of what she knew. She had no more
Okay.
information to add.
Well, crap.
It's almost 11. Not
Oh
much
my
time
lord, we
left.
have literally a little over an hour.
We need to find where the plan is going to take place.
Okay.
Damn nuts.
What do we do?
We need to stay calm.
Keep a level head and think.
We should bring everyone down into the bunkers with
Yeah,
us.
just-
We will live like
Yeah.
moles.
Why did terror
Yeah.
slice people in half?
Why does
Or, you
that
know, we
even
could just
matter?
stay down here and
Just
not
think
breathe
about
out the,
Why?
Because
outside
the
air.
slicer was in the basement?
Yeah, but that's not the reason.
Oh yeah, no, the slicing
There are
thing
plenty
is
of
all.
other ways to kill.
We talked about this. The whole like points, the 8 like, you know.
Uru despised
The
Jin and
chakras, you
Chikara
mean?
because they took
Yeah.
his organs. So he wanted to kill them in the cruelest way he could think of.
But why kill Komeiji
I mean,
the same
Chikara
way?
is pretty fucked
Because
up in
he
the head.
took something
so.
important from Uber.
I mean, considering the size of his head.
6 years ago, on February 11th, Komeiji took the corpse.
So
from
yeah,
the
we're
roof
just
of
going
the amusement
over
park in his
everything we
suitcase.
know to figure out where the Nirvana initiative
Right.
might take place.
Jin's left half.
Right. So like, where would
That must
we?
have angered him. Maybe.
Hmm.
But that amount of anger would be nothing compared to what he felt for Jin and Chikara.
Like, you know,
I
again,
recall
there was
something Tokiko said.
definitely a clear reason for why they would want to slice
what
someone in
you
half.
call the HB case is but a small part of the plan.
Small part.
That's exactly
Mhm.
what I'm talking about. The three
All
of them were
according
sliced
to
in
plan.
half as part of the plan. There must be some kind of meaning behind the
They
bodies
were the
being cut in
first,
half
or something
and
like that,
left
I don't
in
know.
specific places.
Maybe they're
Let's see.
supposed to like form a circle around like the center of this whole
Right half of
epidemic.
Jin Furuy's body.
Oh,
is the
actually,
one
yeah,
that
I think
fell
we're
from
about.
the
I think
ceiling
we're about to get to
Divide
a. James, I think we're about to get to a mystery
His left
mayhem
half was
Ghost
found
Rider
at
situation.
Nissan
Oh,
rooftop
joy.
amusement park.
Hey,
Like
Logan.
I
Every
said
single-
earlier,
where every single
Hey,
body was
James.
left in a specific point.
Chikara Horadori's
Hey, you
right
guys.
half was found in a sector
Remember the Breath of the Wilds puzzle with the Great
And his
Plateau?
left half was found at Yonagi Pond.
And you had to find out where
Andy's
the
Komeji's right
thing
hand was
with
found at
the
Studio
Four
Divide.
Kings was
Yeah,
supposed to show up with the
basically,
paraglider.
yeah.
And his
Actually, yeah, it
left
makes
half
sense,
was
James.
also
Basically,
the
we
same as
just
Jin's,
put 2
on the
points
stage
where
at the
each person's
rooftop
left and
amusement
right
park.
half are, and draw a line, and where all 3 of those lines
I wonder
connect is
why.
where they're probably gonna
Why
fire the
put
missile from.
Komeji's
Mhm.
behind the
So in the
scene?
dead center of it.
The location
Right,
must
we
have
just
been
gotta put on a
important
map.
somehow.
Come on, put on the
Jin
map.
Furroway's body
Show me
was
the map.
disturbed and
Show me
removed
the
from
money.
scene by Yonhara
Aiba, you are a
Yonda,
super advanced,
aka
intelligent AI, and we all just
Andy's
figured it
Komeji.
out already. Just
There must be
please
some
show us the
kind of
map.
significance to replacing
Let's
the
show
Please
us the
show
map.
us the map.
Let's grab us a piece of yarn, string him
I'll
up.
follow.
Show me Pepe Sylvia.
By definition, a point cannot be reduced.
Oh my god, I'm turning off auto and I'm skipping this until we get to a map. I
No!
swear I'll
Log
do
in.
it.
We didn't
Log
hear
in.
this before.
What did I tell you about? What did I tell you about it?
Yeah,
Let's
besides,
play.
they have the same
No.
colors as the Pure Heart.
What have I told you about Let's Play etiquette?
I know, but oh my word.
Patience, Logan, patience!
That would
You're
Doing that
losing
thing-
your
My
patience!
initiative is
I'm losing my marbles is what I'm losing.
Okay, well,
Where
will it happen?
Initiative happen. The map
Thank
is
you.
There's
Here's
the
the
map.
Blah, 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 blah. Anyway.
Okay, so right off the bat, we need the Misiton department store, and then the other part of it was left at the Studio Divita.
A Studio Divita.
Then, the other place, then Studio Divide was also where, what's his face body was held, Seki Bahai. Then also the stadium,
Mm-hmm.
at, where is the stadium? Number 4.
No. Bing bong!
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. So just straight up just in the center.
Oops.
Seki Bahai and Studio Divita. So the stadium, because it's
Right
in
where the
center.
whole thing began.
Close the map and
let's see.
tell everyone. Nope.
No,
Which one of you? There it is, stadium.
the stadium.
Because if we take those 2, and this one, and that one,
It all converges
There's
right
the
there.
paraglider!
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We have our answer.
Besides, it gives us the perfect amount of room to have a big fight scene and have a massive missile from. The developers knew what they were doing.
They knew
all along.
all this time we were approaching a bookend.
From the
it is.
beginning. We only have 45 minutes left until the Ark collides
Oh
with the
my
Earth.
lord. So we all parked. She even likes Outer Rabbit. What the hell is with that?
Hello,
Wow! It's the whole crew!
from 3 dividing factors.
Oh hey, it's the newspaper club.
The
Dot-
mercs, the scientists, and the Nizadlaws.
Date, I
They're-
hope you made sure to
they're-
bring your porno
They're
mags.
black, they're white, and they're red all over.
This is the part where I could be like, hey, mercenaries,
Oh,
you know you
hello.
don't get paid. I hate terror. Or recording of terror. This is the part where I'd be like, hey, mercenaries, you know you guys won't get paid if everyone goes crazy. What? And they all just leave.
Just
Hey,
make sure
scientists.
Just make sure you guys pack snacks or a bottle of water or something. It might take a while.
Hey, guess what, meat sacks? Your leader's dead.
He ain't paying none of yous.
They probably know.
Oh, fair enough. That's a cool fact.
They're
Man,
not
it
here.
fucking sucks being dead or something.
Oh, perhaps originally he wanted to have every seat
There was
filled.
a
So
quote
check
in the
this out.
Nirvana X video that indicated the time and place of this play.
Ah, he actually wanted to
We were
summon
never able to
everybody
crack
here.
it, but it
Yep,
probably would've
hence
let us
the
know.
hence the video.
The plan was probably to
ARG
have
people, everyone who's trying to create an
code
unfiction or
assembled
ARG
here.
thing. This is the problem when you make your codes a little too complicated for people to solve. Nobody ever actually participates and you end up with a dead game.
Well,
Yep.
actually, there was a pretty sizable ARG leading up to this game's
stadium is
release.
surrounded
Oh,
by
really?
riot police.
Yeah.
Barriers have been erected.
It
over
even involved the
500
fucking
yards out in
Nirvana
every
X,
direction.
Bats
Even the
490
police
and the
National Guard
Nirvana
are not
trial
permitted in
videos.
this no-go zone.
Really?
Along with a lot of other
It should help
material.
mitigate the spread
What was
of
the end
TC
result? Was it just
purge.
like telling you, hey, this game is in
that's why no one's
development?
here.
And
I
this is what it-
honestly forget what it led up to, but it was interesting to see like the videos pop up with like I think you had to translate like colored animals to like letters and numbers to enter like codes and things.
Huh.
And those tens of thousands know other tens of thousands, and so on and so forth.
And there you go.
Yeah, that's actually gonna take a little bit of time, considering we're in Japan, like the most easily
The
quarantinable
landlocked,
country
the most landlocked area in the country. I mean, the world.
in the world. Yeah, like if there was ever gonna be an outbreak of TC Purge, just nobody visits Japan, nobody leaves Japan. Bam, you've already effectively quarantined the entire world.
How much
It was a
longer are we
very
gonna
stupid
play this
plan.
game?
Or, you know, some of these nice was
do
goons
something
could
about
just
the
like
rocket.
go to the airport and start coughing up all over the place.
You know, wouldn't it have made more sense to commit this plan somewhere a little more, you know, packed, like say, I don't know, New York.
X-ray, but I did not
Mhm.
find
Like they outright said earlier on
They
that
do
apparently
have a branch in
Niziplos
New
has a
York.
exactly.
The rocket has to be around here somewhere.
Should we get them to help? They seem like they could use something to do.
We're just standing here.
Or are we gonna do this football or not?
Iva, what time is it now?
11:20 a.m.
Goddamn, 5 minutes
40
already.
minutes till noon.
I think we can kill at least one person every 5 seconds. We can get out of here before the bomb
We
goes
got,
off.
you know, just
Listen,
knock them out.
Leave the people
Look,
to
all
me.
we
I'll get
need
them all
right
at
now
once.
is a couple
You two,
porn
go
mags
look
for
for the
Date,
rocket.
maybe invite Gen to the
What are you
battle,
talking
and we'll be
about?
fine.
Well, Date is blind in one eye, and Bibi, you're... Don't worry about my heart. I'll be fine. But...
Okay,
enough
so I
talk.
did find out. It was
Let's
something
get
called
going.
Hidden Bats,
let's
which was a
get
real-time
groping.
mystery ARG
What?
produced by Spike
I mean, let's
Chunsoft.
get going.
Thank you.
Mizuki, please allow me to
Um,
terminate Date.
It was a
after all
standalone
this is
sequel to
over.
the Lemniscate
Not
YouTube
if I
series,
do
which
it
was the
first.
first ARG back in 2019.
Oh,
That was when Iris was doing her thing online.
right for the first game.
Let's see. The rules of real time. You have to communicate with 2 missing people to save them by
Hey,
following.
wait a
visual
fucking
Twitter
minute.
accounts.
Aren't these the same mercenaries that worked with the SATs?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't believe so, but
Ah, Christ.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, it's called a clever reuse of assets.
Mm.
yeah, all you gotta know is that there was a lot of time and a lot of different
No one's gonna
characters and
die.
stuff all involved in
I
this.
loaded it up and stun guns.
But yeah, it was all leading up to it. So I'll give them that. They put a lot of effort into their ARGs.
Let's go.
Alright, you ready, Logan?
Are you ready to rock?
Charge!
Sports ball time!
See, we're freaking Genshin Impact fighters. We can handle the all out.
This is the best form of sports ball.
No better way to stun a man than through his knees.
See, look at that. Your entire army's just now been fallen. It's been less than 20 seconds. and
Uh-oh.
Bunk!
You know, I'm pretty sure that last bit we just saw earlier was literally a case of, wait a minute, Pat, you're supposed to let me win, remember?
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine. Okay, let's go.
That was easy.
Alright, yeah, see,
Uh-oh.
where the hell are you guys even materializing from?
We're just here. We're waiting.
Just for me to do a QTE?
Yeah. Ain't that cool?
I mean, we already did our last song in last session, so this is the the last other place we need where we needed actual gameplay to happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Onwards and upwards!
Uh-oh.
This ain't Super Mario Wonder,
Another
you big
sniper.
Someone's pulling a BB up there.
doofus. It's a Spiper!
That doesn't even look like a sniper rifle that he's holding.
What's it look like?
It looks like a simple SMG.
Oh.
You'll see when we get a close-up on him.
What the fuck?
The
Might
holy
not have
round.
worked on BB, but it will certainly work on that guy.
Oh, I guess it was another stun grenade.
Dance!
Cursed! Wow!
Beep me.
Mimi. Oh, hey, everybody. Oh, jeez.
He just got fucking booped.
Yes, he did.
And then he's gonna get splonked.
That was the Scooby-Doo review. All right. Now who left? Who else is left standing?
BB.
Good. Not much else.
How you doing in there, Marco?
Hey, where's Date in here? Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh,
yeah.
you had to be distracted.
Son of a bitch.
That probably didn't work well.
Yeah. Sorry.
You hang back.
But I can't.
Not saying it for your sake. It's for Mizuki. Please, don't die. For Mizuki's sake. Well, I guess technically you're also Mizuki.
Date.
Anyway, heal up here. Got it?
Yeah, I realize even though we have been doing all this fighting, it still doesn't quite help us yet because we still have no idea where the missile is.
I mean, as long as we can take care of these little grunts, we can probably look for the
Crap.
unimpeded.
He has gotten better at resisting that, but Date is quite utterly surrounded.
Date, you should have brought a porno. You should have brought a porno mag with you.
Yeah.
I also
like,
should.
Oh no!
Oh!
Exposed!
Crap! I don't want any of those germs getting in my eye sockets.
Yeah, he probably should have gotten he probably should have gotten himself a fourth eyeball.
Yeah?
Yeah, but unfortunately,
You're strong.
we gotta make do.
You can take care of yourself.
Are you gonna go help Date?
Without me, he's ineffective.
Okay.
He needs
It's
you.
true. Remember the song
Alright,
of the
so
first game?
Got it.
All right.
This to me.
Aiba, you will go help him.
Alright, here comes the pit. Oh. Okay, so she can do that. So she can do that in real life. I thought that was just a whole. Oh, that's gotta sting.
It is so nice to
Hello.
How'd you come back?
to retrieve my stamp collection. I do not
Cute.
want to have to start over.
She probably has,
Fair.
like, all sorts of
It
buggies
appears
on
that
them.
you require assistance. Need a hand.
There you go.
Just do
But yeah,
it, please.
I thought you could only fly in VR mode.
I could use
Nope.
is your eye.
Understood. I am with you, Konami.
Hooray!
Finally, they're back together again. Like old
Friendship!
time's sake.
6 o'clock. Date.
Got it.
Boing.
That's what the power of an eyeball looks like from over here.
Okay, she's back up and at him.
Alright, I'm a little better now.
Yahoo! No, you don't.
Oh!
Howard. Oh, up!
Straight to the arms.
Swing!
Hey,
Batter!
bada! Launch!
There. That should be everyone.
Nope.
All right, and it's been less than 10 minutes. Actually, I can already see where the missile will probably be over there.
Do you?
I saw like a small, short building. That'd be the perfect place to put one.
I think you're forgetting something, Logan.
Oh God, I think you're right. I remember now. Oh, you're right. I remember now.
Where's the rocket?
You're standing on it.
This whole
Because remember what we learned down the line.
Yeah, that circle over there is an open hole.
Imagine if it was just
Apparently it's
SpongeBob
for-
and the crew. I think I'm gonna be sick.
It begins.
The rocket?
That
Much-
is not.
Yeah, it's
This
much bigger
music
than I
right
remember.
here is the most unfitting piece in the game for me.
Really, I like this. I like the sheer
Well, no,
like, might
it's
of
not.
what we're
It's not
looking
that
at.
it's bad. It doesn't feel like it belongs in this game specifically.
It's a
Oh, yeah,
good
no, it sounds like-
ballistic missile.
Yep, an ICBM.
Oh boy.
Well,
So
have fun dismantling that thing.
Unfortunately, it's not
I'm
that
trying
easy.
to. Well, first of all, real genius move trying to shoot the thing. Oh,
Through?
It's a shield.
It's a magical bullet shield.
God damn it.
Yeah. Some kind of wall of psychic energy. But yeah, no. Also, yeah. Even so, like, guys, maybe shooting the missile full of a highly spreadable neurotoxin in a stadium in the middle of a city would not be the best idea to try and dismantle it.
Well, damn.
Analysis complete. What Terror said is true.
Don't we have plastic bullets?
No.
Super soaker?
Terror specified metallic objects. Therefore,
If you use your body,
Then, yeah, shove yourself right in there.
correct.
However, Aiba, I believe, is still somewhat metallic,
easy
so
Baby
That
and
means
I
it
mean,
has-
there have to be
destroyed
some
the
kind of
rocket with
metallic
bare
parts in
hands.
that thing.
Yeah, he did kick down that tree at the shrine.
let's
That's
go.
one
Long time ago.
It's time to reuse her. Oh, for
Ow.
fuck's sake.
who even?
It's the New Yorkers!
Yeah, where'd you even show up?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh boy, so we got more
I've-
goons to deal with.
I've studied your actions.
Oh.
I've played the first AI, the Somnium Files. I know exactly what you all are going to do.
BB and I
So
can't.
they're just back up. It's
Oh.
like super drugs for them.
So it's making them freak out, and they all had insulated suits, which still.
Which makes me wonder, how are they able to stand up and fight consciously?
Right?
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Also, by the way, Tara, doesn't that mean that they would start looking at their guns and
Convulsing?
thinking that they were marshmallows and snakes? Like they should
Yeah,
be
they
able
would
to
probably
be
be
capable
freaking the
fighters.
fuck out.
Snakes!
I'm colored.
Again, something about Terra's diction is really amusing to me. It's like, well, technically speaking.
Alright, well,
It's almost like he's been stuck in a freaking
We're running out of time.
prison for all this
So
time.
close to the rocket,
yeah,
we
he
need
never
to
really
do
got out
something
much.
about
They weren't
this,
to any
guys.
movies.
But stun bullets won't work, right?
So shoot him.
Use brute force.
Just gotta beat the shit out of them.
Sorry,
That
people,
works.
but huh? What are you going to do?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to break their bones.
I'm going to break their bones before they can break mine.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
way.
break
that's the
every
rule.
single bit of their bodies.
That is the rule of the bone.
I'm going to stuff the jet engines of that rocket with their corpses.
Let's.
I switched them to real ones.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm only gonna shoot their limbs.
Whoa, more cloaking.
Well, now what?
Don't worry, you still have Iva on your side.
Optical
However,
camouflage.
Mizuki will no longer have Aiba for thermal
You
mode.
use thermo mode.
That's right.
You and God take care. As for the other Mizuki,
I'll be fine. I'll think of something.
Like what?
It's
Well, look
fine,
at the
let's
snow
go.
everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
pile upon them. Okay.
We
Fuck
can
'em
see
up.
you!
Or we'll just start swinging wildly.
And they're like, what is she doing? That's
Well,
one
it can't-
out of
yeah.
like 1,000.
I mean, hey, you can't say you didn't try.
Fun fact I learned from something that Matt shared with me of a D&D session of in terms of bones. Did you know that more than half of the bones in your body are in your hands and feet alone?
Yeah.
So the way that this intimidating guy was trying to say,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I can't see it because I don't have anyone to reflect with
That's
it being
right.
stunned.
All this time, Aiba was the one controlling your QTEs.
Essentially, yeah.
See, I can't even react to it. I'm forced.
An unwinnable boss fight. How could
Man.
this be?
Nobody told me Val was going to
Uh-oh.
come to this party. Oh!
Right through the shoulder.
Ow! In the chest.
God damn.
Get rid of them.
Roger that.
Is this the end for Mizuki Date?
Of course not.
But she sure as hell won't be capable of dismantling an entire missile. Really?
Where the fuck were you?
I don't really know.
Waiting, huh?
Oh,
Don't you get to,
shut
you don't
up!
get to use that
Shut
line.
your mouth. You fucking
Shut
nerd.
your fucking mouth, Ryuki.
Guys, you took way too long.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Until now.
Sorry. The riot police stopped us.
Riot police?
Riot police.
No.
Again! The whole crew is here! Why
damn,
can't
everybody's
even-
here.
Oh god, even oh good lord.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
true.
Oto was the hype guy in the first game.
Why are all of you here? This is
Jesus
an active war
Christ.
zone.
It's the cavalry! And where the fuck's Momo?
To be fair, he had no fucking relevance.
Point,
to
he
this
had
war.
no
You're
idea
still
about
fighting.
any of this.
Ota, Iris, and Kizzy are in the armored car running amok. They pulled over and got off, leaving Momo. Oh, there's
Oh,
Momo.
Momo was in
He
there.
was,
Okay.
I guess he was in the back seat. And
Yeah, he
crew
just
is
got
here.
he just got stuck in there.
I am
Look at
also
that.
helping now.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
I am useful as well.
And don't worry, ProZD is here, which means we'll be okay.
I can
So,
explain.
goddamn, I
He's
didn't realize you still had that big key.
To avenge
It's
my
a
father.
really cool one.
It really is.
We're gonna ruin his stupid plan.
I wish I had a key like that.
Okay, I'm glad.
I don't
you're
know what
okay,
kind of door it
but
would unlock,
show
but I
it
would
to
like it
you?
anyways.
What? Are you saying I can't help?
He is 18 years old,
If you think
technically.
that, you're mistaken.
Plus, check that
He
out.
has the most powerful weapon here.
Right,
You
the
mean
robot.
The detonator.
Not just the
It
robot.
has a fingerprint lock, so only I can use it. The detonator.
Oh,
For what?
the rocket.
Thermite.
The thermite.
Yep, the thermite bomb.
Termite bombs.
Not termites, oh my god. They just act like nematodes
Imagine-
and just
no, no,
eat up the whole missile.
Yeah, it
and
just consumes the rocket.
be that easy.
Even if it's prevented from taking
And then
off,
Tara had one
sure
last recording of,
Tara rigged it to
dang
explode."
nematodes.
I couldn't even expect that, but I recorded a video responding to it anyways.
I did not expect that, but I expected to not expect it, so it doesn't count.
So what's your plan?
Damn
That's
nematodes.
where the thermite comes in.
A thermite reaction can create temperatures up to 3,000 degrees. TC Purge would get burned up in something that hot.
Dang.
It's the only way to stop it from spreading.
That's fair. Just
Isn't
basically
the thermite
incinerate
bomb
all
made
the
of
chemical.
metal?
Yep.
How is it going to get past the wall? Don't worry. That reflecting wall must be controlled from the inside somehow.
We just gotta get in and break whatever device controls
Okay,
it.
and no one has to
Ah,
die.
so that's why Lean's here.
Hopefully.
I'd imagine
he's
Gen could
really a
just
metal
pick up
key.
the rocket and just, like, tilt it over.
I swear to God, if you figured all this out too, Tara, I swear to God.
I see you've brought the court jester. Actually, we don't have him with us. Oh, switching to tape C. I see you brought Lien with you. Yeah, okay, we did bring him. Anyway,
I knew you would say that.
just gotta blow up the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Viva la moksha.
Oh
Real
no!
world- yeah, the real world has shit economy and real estate that no one can afford. I think I'm okay being here for a
Yeah,
bit.
I think you guys are better off in there than here.
Is that the end of the recording now?
Yep.
Oh, hey, Iba.
Yay!
Are you gonna join us now that Date's all done?
I'm home.
That's so
Welcome
cute,
back.
though.
What are you doing? Get over here, you're gonna get caught.
Nobody needs to know.
Ta-da.
Now
We're
then.
Right,
running
now.
all cylinders.
Now we can see him.
Indeed.
Those
So,
guys are dead.
Why did you come
They're
back?
cold.
Date rejected me.
What?
Date was the one that rejected you this time.
Go help Mizuki.
Aw.
Well, I mean, when you put it that way, that makes more sense.
Hey.
We're running out of time, everyone.
My time is
I don't
past.
think any of you can see
Mizuki.
the enemies except
Your
for
time
Yuki.
is now.
But if you apply enough force, you can break the camouflage function.
And then he goes to retire down in that fucking resort town we keep.
Atami.
It's Atami, yeah.
Wallop them after you make them visible.
But not you, Shoma.
Huh? Show me.
You stay put. You
stay
can't
back.
punch for shit.
They get to
You're
you.
just
You
in a
won't be able
kid's
to
body.
use the thermite.
And also,
Yeah.
yeah, it's finger. Also, yeah, it's
Okay.
fingerprint controlled anyway for the
Ready?
detonator, so we don't
Yeah.
want to lose the access
I'll
to the
need your help.
detonator.
Imagine one of them grabs the remote. It's like,
Future of
ooh, a
mankind.
Toblerone.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's fucking go!
That'd be
Let's
visceral.
fucking go!
Let's fucking go, baby!
Let's do this thing.
At least he got his
ball
iPad
shows
back.
up. A bowling ball shoots, like, not shoots him.
I mean, while everyone else in the back is like...
Because they're all set up perfectly, just... Nice strike. Alright, one last hoorah.
One
Our
last
final
stretch.
objective.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm pumped.
That helps.
She got shot in the shoulder and chest,
Yeah.
but she's standing just fine.
Charge with your ultimate healing power. Oh! Excuse me? Pardon me?
Whoa!
You slap him. Nice.
Just
Freaking go
slap him
DK
dead.
on it.
Leon with the real Keyblade. And then Ota with his bad driving skills.
I'm just gonna pretend it was a skunk. It was just a skunk. It was just a skunk. Ow.
Careful, you
Look,
have it.
he did it just fine in the first game. This
Right.
is him really showing off what he could do. Also,
Yeah.
best part right here.
Oh my god.
I just found it.
You just found it?
Maybe.
Well, who cares where it came from? Do it, Kizzy! Okay, here I go.
You cannot prep an entire minigun.
Come get some, motherfuckers!
Jesus.
I love it. I love it.
What a woman.
It's like no. You know, it's like the wheelchair girl from the fucking Shaquille O'Neal superhero movie.
I
ow.
think so. Oh yeah,
Oh.
where she suddenly just shows up and
And
I
fires
just
rockets from the fucking thing.
and I just remember
Whoosh.
and I just remember straight up the Nostalgia Critic saying, "Okay, this movie should have been about her."
Sorry about that.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yuki, hey!
And unfortunately, he ain't built like Mizuki is.
God damn.
Please, stop him. My crimes will never be,
Yes, they will.
forgiven.
Yes, they
All you did-
will.
Okay, all
That's
you
the
did
TC
was,
Purge talking, you idiot.
I was like, all you did was shoot at one guy with a balloon. I don't think he even died. You're fine.
Don't make me kick the disease out of you.
Thank you.
No!
Ryuki, don't die on me! A hero of justice can't die! That has always been the rule!
So you're the reason to blame for half my existence?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I could believe it. But
Again, Ryuki's already been mentally unstable from losing both his mother, father, and his brother. So,
Ryuki!
Mizuki, we don't have time. Take care of Ryuki later.
Damn!
so yeah, we
Fine.
gotta get to that rocket. Pronto!
Save the city first.
Watch out!
Oh, that's a weird combination.
thanks, Iva.
Pardon me.
Here comes some more!
Hey, you just put me away from the
Yeah, they
thing.
just reset it!
Like I'm like, okay, notice we're right by the semicircle.
Ivan, how much time?
5 minutes. Hurry.
Also, this is
And we're
totally
right back again!
Also, this is totally not Metal Gear music we're hearing.
I mean, this is already in the first game, remember? Woo!
Curse
To be
curse
honest, I kind of
this
forgot.
curse this Bowser's infinite staircase. Also stop shooting at me. I keep deflecting them at you and you keep hurting
Less than
yourself.
3 minutes.
Quiet!
I know that they keep holding me back with a bungee cord.
They keep pulling me back in.
We'll handle things here!
Run like you mean it!
Let's see how far back we are now. Oh,
What are they?
That's a new one.
Let's
A
go.
red shirt?
a red shirt.
That means he's an elite.
He's the final grunt.
Oh my gosh, and he's gone mad with TC Purge power.
So here's my little bit of headcanon. I believe this guy is Dokuta,
Dokuta?
the doctor guy from the Kumakuras.
Right, that guy.
Oh.
The guy that kind of... Man. You guys just
Because
got...
like after that one scene, we never see him again.
he
And
just,
he is crazy.
he just unceremoniously gets brought to the dark side.
And he is, but again, he's crazed with TC Purge, so he sees us as a monster, I'm sure, and that's why he's fighting so like viciously. Anyway, we're just gonna power up here. Don't mind me.
And I'm convinced that, you know what, I'm convinced he only did it that way because he was the least popular member of the Kurakura family. That's my headcanon anyway.
He just splits in two. No, we just hit him really hard in the nut.
Or you know, he just explodes like a fucking like a fucking bomb.
Yeah, no gorgeous, just actually fiery explosion after
Turns
that.
out he was the rocket all along.
Oh.
Alright.
Now then!
No metal.
Pipe can't go with us, and...
Wait, are
It's
we
deactivated.
entirely metal? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. Might want to move.
Oh, no!
Now.
Off it goes!
Oh, jeez, the
God
shockwave!
damn.
And she got blown the fuck back.
Surely the government's anti-missile, like, defenses, because we're in the future, can take care of that missile for us now.
Anti-air defense? What?
Yeah. Surely they would have the budget for anti-air defense in this future, right?
It's okay. We can still make
No.
it. Huh?
How?
Here's our last-ditch effort.
What are you going to do? Do you even need to ask?
I will make the most of whatever screen time I have left.
Remember
I
how
don't
it
think
had
mopeds
rocket
move that
thrusters?
What?
Not unless
Oh
we
my-
bring in the
oh,
maximum
yeah, those things.
overdrive.
That's right, it's those things that we used on the freeway once. I didn't know that had the power to fly. This seems
Well,
a
at
little...
least they established it.
This seems a little silly, Ikki.
I mean, it's AI sound files.
It can't be.
Yeah.
It,
We're
it
running
can
low on
only get
gas.
so silly.
Running low on gas!
You know,
Ah,
with the
crap.
side view cameras like that, I feel like I'm watching a fucking Wes Anderson movie.
Just for a bit, yeah. It needs to be a square resolution, though.
No, it has to be like perfectly symmetrical.
Baby! The bomb! Got it!
That's not just something you just hold on with a backpack to.
Yes, it is.
She still got more gas on this thing. Now toss it.
I'm rapid pressing as fast as I can.
I'm pressing it as hard as she'll go!
Whee!
Shoma! Now! Detonate it!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right?
The bomb's last wish.
This is my promise I made to you, said the moped.
Rock on. And that should be it. Oh, thank goodness we had these.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Yep.
The bike had a parachute.
The moped has its own parachute.
Happy Valentine's Day!
I wonder how much physics are crying right now.
You know,
We did it!
For a second, I literally thought Robota was holding up like the fucking rock on, with like the pinky finger and index finger.
Just shoot the damn screen.
Tokiko?
What?
human land. Nope.
Failure.
Game over.
They really need a better sticker.
Yeah, I gotta rabbit all that much.
Thanks.
But they do, and that's what matters.
Same to you.
But I thought Outer Rabbit scared the shit out of her in the last game.
Yeah, but she still had an Outer Rabbit all the time.
I guess when you think about that, it would be considered non-canon.
And just like that, we managed to save the entire city.
Congratulations!
Woohoo!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Oh, by the way, where's Date and Ryuki?
You are the wiener.
I'm a
Ryuki.
wiener!
I think he's still lamenting over his former lover.
Oh.
Anywho, braver than all flowers. The epilogue.
One
It's now
day
been- it's now-
later.
Not one day, it's been a whole week now.
Oh, a week, damn.
22nd.
Oh, Jesus, this place couldn't get any more cluttered.
Look at the decorations.
Did they put up more streamers?
It looked like it with all the streamers everywhere.
So, yeah, boss, we need to talk.
All this time you had a daughter that was my twin, and
Good job, you two.
Does
And
this
you
mean
left
that
me in the
you,
dark?
A week
does
now.
this mean that you and Date are like brother and sister now? Like, cause she's my cousin or my sister? It's
It'll
like,
wear off in 6 months or so.
Anywho, let's talk the most important character here, Mr.
Shooter,
Tanuki.
you're going commando?
I'm over here.
Oh, no,
Mario.
really. What's up, Mario?
I hate how when I buy something online, I get web ads for it.
Yeah, that's how they get you though.
That's how, yeah, unfortunately.
Jeez, you think we've gone past those times, given how much better antivirus software's become?
Well,
I did save
isn't
the
it
world.
obvious? We were able to solve the case because I worked really, really hard.
Oh, patting yourself on the back, huh?
Uh-oh.
Uncool, uncool.
Not as uncool as your underwear.
Where has nothing to do with it.
Fuck.
Oh no, it's a 2-on-1.
I
What
wanna
on
see.
earth?
3-on-1.
What? How did you?
Grow up. I didn't mean it like that. It's just for my future reference.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if you should be. Yeah, I'm with Iba on that one. How's Bill O'Lantern doing?
Besides, I thought you were gay.
Yeah, what if that's a bill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. I want to see I want to see the examine text. Aww.
It's a jackal
Bill.
ranger.
Yes, the Nirvana initiative was scheduled to be on Tokiko's birthday.
Seems so.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Here it was.
That's an
The
interesting
boyfriends.
slice. How are your
These
what
posts
about your
are?
grandfather's death mask?
Oh yeah.
Grandpa? Please, rest in peace.
Aw,
I mean,
thank you.
that's definitely a very
I can guess.
respectable way of putting it.
I guess Ivo likes running around inside globes.
No, Iba likes round things
Never
like
leave any
Samus.
of your boyfriends looking like that.
Absolutely not.
I meant the facial expression.
Oh. Still absolutely not.
Ah ha ha.
Yeah, don't forget he did have the hots for Mizuki's adoptive father.
This world really was a simulation. Maybe it's like a Matryoshka.
Rest in peace,
Someone
whatever your
created
name was,
this
Renju.
world in a world
Yeah.
created by someone else. You mean like that? Do you believe what Tokiko said? No, just...
We could all be in a simulation and never realize.
Yeah,
Look,
I
it's
mean,
an app roller thingy. At least I thought it was. Turns out it's
It's
just
just a red lantern.
a ball. It's what it looks like, but it's actually a mysterious organism that flew down from outer space. They mainly eat insects to survive.
so they're the ones that thrive for the God damn it. Never mind.
That's
Where'd that come
these. I'm getting annoyed just thinking about it.
Aw. Plant pot? That's actually a cricket. Thank you, Iba.
Well, it was there. I haven't seen it lately.
Oh god, that thing jumps in front of me. I'm gonna
It's a
actually shriek.
board. It's a
It's a
shelf.
shelf.
It's a cabinet.
Okay, this is not helping
A
anyone.
ball is what it looks like, but it's actually...
Yeah, okay.
Are we gonna examine every single damn thing in this room?
Look,
No,
we really
we-
haven't examined all that much this playthrough. So let's have a little more.
But we did last game, and I mean, it looks like aside from like a few party favors, the place hasn't changed all that much. Hmm?
I can kill a man with this edge.
You stole that
Ah.
joke from Family
That's
Guy,
an
joke
interesting way of
stealers.
putting it.
I've always wondered this. Why is there a darts machine in here?
Boss likes stabbing holes with pointy things.
Do you want to go back in the cage?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know we had the pewter cage. What's
Remember-
on the pewter?
The pewter cage.
Remember, you're an ex-convict.
That's
I can
the
treat
that,
you as you're a real convict again.
that was it. That's the PC, the pewter cage.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm into toys myself.
I'm sorry?
I like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
What about these balls?
Yes, I would say that is about my chest size.
What?
Sure, Iva is bugging out.
Curses.
Yeah, I'd say that's about my chest size.
BB.
Not even close.
I'm based off of you.
Mocking yourself.
Iba, what's your favorite shogi piece? The Jewel General?
Because
it reminds you of jewel beetles?
I mean,
Perhaps.
it makes sense.
A coffee maker?
They never really do anything with Iba's fascination with bugs.
No, not as often in this game. We never. The problem is that we never. The problem is that we.
I hope our love continues.
The problem is that we never really went to Lemniscate as often, where they have that bush where we could find bugs
What
in.
is she going on
Yeah?
about?
I don't
Let me
think
see if
we
it's kinda
actually
just
took
there.
the time to examine that bush.
I mean, again, we were only in that room like
Should we
twice.
open one in celebration?
Yeah.
No fair.
Well, you're
Because remember,
yeah.
BB
She's
is
only
24.
Anyway,
Yeah,
it is a
Mizuki is
shame.
only 18.
she's still a minor.
Aw. Okay, let's move on to brass tacks, Ikki.
Okay, fine, let's talk.
Yeah, we've been fiddling around with boss's things
Why
long
were you
enough.
hiding her?
Yeah.
You could have just told
I want to
me.
live in this room.
In retrospect, yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
like you kind of
there's a
just
reason
kept her in the
I
dark
didn't
for
tell
me
you.
for so long.
If I told you that, I would have to tell you everything. Not to
Yeah?
mention,
Maybe.
Mizuki is my
Maybe.
secret weapon.
Yeah, it's like
My
maybe you
first
should have.
ninja.
Maybe that's what.
But
Maybe that's
Ryuki
what
knew about
promotes
these,
healthy
right?
communication
Yeah.
with your boss.
I didn't want him to find out, but
He saw us. Mama and I were shopping at the supermarket.
Ah.
Oh.
Who cares? They already know.
Mama, huh?
Oh.
Are you jealous, Mizuki?
No, that's not
But man, now that I'm thinking about it, if that's really the case, then again, what?
he's gone.
How's Mizuki keeping like holding out for herself this whole time?
And we still, and I don't, and fair, and honestly, it is still something worth noting. Maybe for a third game, we still don't know who the original donors are of Mizuki or BB's genetic material.
We weren't able to completely.
I don't think
remember
it's
them
gonna matter by the
but
time for
The days
third
I
game.
spent with Iba.
We've already covered everything there is to
That
cover
data
with
has been
Mizuki and BB.
re-uploaded and re-implemented. I now have
Like the
no
first
idea
game, we
what
have
to-
everything with Date.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I wanted to ask about my pay.
A second time.
Oh.
Well, I do have to praise you for a job well done. So, I have a special present for you.
A present?
It was left in a
What?
special place.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Oh, we're on a treasure hunt!
Now it's time. Now it's an excuse to go back all across the city.
And talk with all our
I
friendos
guess
along
it's
the
not
way.
a bad idea to see everyone again. Well then.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's only been about
It's
an
the
hour.
epilogue, it's bound to happen. Anyways, before we go,
What?
I want to ask about Tama and Marco.
Wonder what she's doing about now. Well, I'll let it be.
I forgot. What did they say about Ryuki again? Is Ryuki okay? Just recovering?
Ryuki's gone, there's nothing we could do.
He's an
Damn.
AI ball, just like Iba and Tama. He's
I mean, yeah. Now that actually, yeah,
so
with
he
Ryuki out of the
doesn't
picture,
talk
what does that leave Tama
He
now?
opens up to me sometimes. He's just introverted.
Poor Marco.
I mean, you know,
Day.
actually, now that I think about it, you
Don't
know
worry
what?
about me.
There's still
We've
open
talked a lot
vacancy in
over the
a
last week.
certain perverted
Stayed
man's
up in bed for
eyeball.
hours.
I don't think I think Marco's scared of going in there.
No,
Not
no,
Mark,
no,
not
for
Marco. I'm
Tama.
talking about Tama.
We're saying Tama because if anybody.
So Date could suffer from Tama. Okay.
100%, yes.
Exactly.
If anyone
They-
can keep
they-
things going.
they're made for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with the dead part though.
All
Must
right.
be Shoma here since he loves the
Beep, beep.
since he loves the Ferris wheel still.
Do you think anybody looks out the driver's side window and looks at those two as like, am I
Looks
seeing
at the-
double?
Looks at the beer that they were illegally drinking and pours it out.
Shoma,
Hi.
It's okay. You don't have to
All
beat around
right.
the bush.
So your father's
Long and
dead
hard
still,
about how
and
to
your
feel about
sister's
my
in
sister.
jail.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of baggage, kiddo.
And you're still a genetic creation doomed to have eternal youth for the rest of
I'm
your
sure
life.
you know
You're
already.
forever a
She's at
baby
the
doll.
detention center. I've gone to see her every
Maybe
day.
the third game will
Again,
have us play a
but
show.
We can't really talk much.
That would be an interesting
She's always
twist.
crying.
True.
yeah.
But her lawyer said that due to the circumstances, her
Or even
sentence
funnier,
might not be
maybe
too
it's
long.
Iris.
The person that Amame killed was trying to brainwash
I don't know.
all
Again,
of
I get the
mankind.
feeling her story's
Some
more or less
people
concluded
even
in the
think
first
she's a
game.
hero.
So I
Okay,
don't know
well,
what else you could really do with her.
Okay, if I can ask. If there were to be a third game and the protagonist would be a character that we've already seen, who would you think would be?
I mean, I'd say Mizuki goes without saying because she's already well established.
But we've already played with...
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
we've
So
already played through as Mizuki.
assuming it has to be someone different.
You know, Kizuna would be an interesting one.
But she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and?
so was the girl in the
You know what?
Shaquille
No,
O'Neal
no.
superhero
Hear
movie.
me out. Make her a Bentley
Yeah.
with the kick-ass wheelchair modifications.
Or give her cyborg legs, like a wheelchair
Hell,
that
you
can
saw
turn to legs.
hell, you saw her rocking that machine gun like a pro.
Multiverse theory? There are multiple universes.
Well, no, it's a Gatling gun.
But yeah, no, I guess other than that, like if they were to bring back anyone from this game to be a protagonist in the next one, I guess Shoma wouldn't be a bad one just because, you know...
Maybe Dad is out there.
He's the... To me, so far, he's the one who makes the most sense, because at first I was thinking, well, maybe Ota, but no, Ota has to run his store. It can't be Genny, because Genny has to run his store. Leon's an idiot.
Shoma
so
is literally the closest we have to a open book at this point.
However, the big catch, though, is that Shoma has, like, no, like, physical, you know, capability. It would have to all be in his intellect and ingenuity.
Yeah, which, to be fair, that was kind of the same case with Ryuki when we were still using him.
But with
Fair.
Iris, at least with Iris, we already have her as a character. Plus, you know, like we could give her and Hitomi a little more showtime.
But Iris has her. But Iris has her job as a. But Iris has her job as a Lemniscate idol. She can't exactly be a secret police officer on top of that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
She could be a double agent. It's like she could do fanciful video game things by day.
Well, before we go into this topic further, we should probably hear some more out of Shoma's mouth.
This can be credits talk for all we know.
Okay.
Alright, so he hasn't heard from Boss. Which, you know what? That might be a hint for third game. Maybe she gets in contact with Shoma.
Maybe. Who knows?
It's like, why would we bring up Boss to begin with?
I know how to solve it.
But check this out.
Change the letters to numbers. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on.
3, 3...
From there, solve it the same
Bingo.
way as the BATS 490 code. Zigzag from the top left and go from top to bottom.
3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8.
It's the same as before.
Oh, and that's how people were solving those old videos.
Hora inst undig. The puzzle of the pieces of paper and the balloons was solved in a similar manner.
3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8.
Hopefully they're not cracking any eggs with
1, 3,
people,
9,
with anybody,
7, 1,
you know, watching
4,
this crap
5.
now.
What does that mean?
I assume it's longitude, latitude, or...
Right? Which means they're probably coordinates in Tokyo. So in other words, north 35.6778, east 139.7145. That's the answer.
Got all that?
Those coordinates point to...
The stadium.
There you go.
But then how are you supposed to know
So
what the
Nirvana
time
X
and
code
date
is-
is, though?
We already saw it in the Nirvana X video.
Oh, yeah, 20, yeah.
Meet up there at that time.
That was
It's
the message.
so basically, again, this is just an open invitation to the stadium. Be there or be square.
The reason I couldn't solve this puzzle weekos because my memory from 6 years ago was forgotten. Had I remembered, Iba, don't make excuses.
Blah, 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 blah.
Robot developer.
Yeah,
I'll continue to support
it was
you
gone.
until the day someone else who can comes along.
Maybe Shoma can make his own AI ball.
Good luck.
That would be
Probably
interesting.
could.
That,
Maybe
you know, back in the...
you know, in the most,
Map. But
in the
continue.
most, I don't know.
It would make sense for him
What's
to
the
be.
word?
It would make sense for him to become a protege of Pewter, and perhaps
Yeah,
maybe
that's
in
what,
that,
that's why I meant. That's why. I
and
meant.
perhaps in that game, maybe the gimmick could be that as Ashoma continues to make modifications and design changes to his AI ball throughout the game, you
unlock new
unlock
abilities.
right as he continues to develop his own AI ball.
Anyways,
Actually, you know what? Backing up, in that case, sorry, BB, Marco also being an introverted male may actually be the best fit for Shoma.
I can't. It's not a crime just to know.
Unless you actively try to protect them.
Possibly.
In the end, I couldn't protect her. It's frustrating feeling so powerless. I know not everyone will want to hear this, but I don't even think Amame should have been arrested.
she really shouldn't.
Her actions were totally
I mean, again,
justifiable.
she was just a victim of
Her father
circumstance and
was
just
killed in such a brutal
couldn't,
way.
you know,
I know.
she had to do something about it.
Not to
Right,
mention,
she killed the
murdered
serial
the
killer.
murderer.
Right,
I
a
can't
serial
believe she's
killer.
being punished
In
for it.
the problem is that it technically wasn't self-defense, and she could have contacted the police. There were other
It
options.
was
in
a
that
revenge. It was a revenge plot at the end of the day.
The bomb squad came. and
Unfortunately,
started to
revenge
inspect
is
thermite
never
power. And that's when we got a
satisfying.
call. Ryuki
Never
was
satisfying,
told
nor
my initiative
though,
was going to
and
take
for the
place
most
at
part,
stadium.
usually isn't.
From
It's
there,
an empty
know,
victory.
plan.
It's not
In order to
justified.
prevent the spread of TC Purge.
At the very least, we prevent. Well,
So,
no worries. I
grabbed
mean,
the thermite bomb,
at the very least, we
punched our way
prevented
to the
TC
bomb
Purge
squad,
from spreading.
and
We
headed to
saved
the stadium.
humanity.
All's well that ends well, to some degree.
Yep. I'm gonna keep going though while he gets his thing. I
No
heard
worries.
from Boss.
Oh, she had a message for you. Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light. I don't understand it, but
What?
that's what she told me to
so
tell
it's-
you.
Oh, that's why
Horizontal
we
is
asked
darkness
Shoma if
multiplied
he
by
heard from
light,
Boss.
huh?
Yeah, again, we're getting our clues to the puzzle.
Horizontal darkness multiplied by light.
I
So
will
black times
continue to
white.
wait for Amame until the day she sits in that seat and smiles at
I
me.
mean, for all we know, maybe Amame could get out early with good behavior.
So I'm going to work hard
That's
to
the
keep this
spirit.
place running.
So that way
Alrighty.
she'll have some place to go to when all's said and done.
Anyways, you guys ready for a laugh?
Hey,
Okay.
Hitomi!
Hey, you're in this game, right?
I forgot about
she,
you.
She was a thing, so was a...
Oh.
Oh, hey!
Oh, this-
They're
oh,
You know what? It all works out. Technically, Hitomi is Date's one true love.
Right.
It's just a shame that... God.
I have permission to shoot. Granted.
Don't grant it! He's
If that
just...
were the case, I wouldn't be here, Meow.
Stop with the faces!
I want to hang on that face for a little bit.
Oh my god. Just
Isn't
fucking...
that the Nirvana trial code? Everyone who solved it is being quarantined right now.
Alright, well that's good, because they... yeah, because the end of the code led to them getting exposed to TC Purge, so...
Yep, so now they're going bonkers.
Should be repairable with nanomachines.
Yeah, we'll fix them up later.
Oh wait, isn't TC Purge a man-made virus?
If the
Yes.
rocket had launched, the country's
But if you
infrastructure
investigate
would have
them, and don't
collapsed
forget...
and caused complete
It is kind of sad, but technically
Anyway, it's one big happy ending. Yeah.
Technically, and I was gonna say, technically it's unfortunate, but technically they could investigate, they could examine
picture you drew when you
Ryuki's
were a
biology,
kid.
because remember, Ryuki developed
It's kind of
a
embarrassing.
tolerance to TC Purge. So, aw, with
Those
Falco
flowers
in the
bloomed
family.
This year too, huh? Yeah, they bloom during winter. They call it the miracle
The
flower.
Winter Iris, da-da-da.
Yep, again, more on that in the first game.
Where's that evil skull?
I don't
Where's
think it's
that-
here.
where is
I'm
it?
pretty...
That smells good.
Was that evil skull of it?
Meow.
Stop it!
Smells like a puppy on a rainy day.
What? There's a puppy in there?
May I pour tea on him, please?
Wait until it cools down a bit first.
That is fair, otherwise you're
Yeah.
going to burn her.
Yeah.
It's the front door. You should show Date it right now.
Just, yeah, no, I mean, hey, you know what? It's nice to know that they acknowledged this whole bit from the first game, even though it's like, you didn't do
It's a
all the
li-
quiz, this would seem completely random.
I don't think you're gonna find much, Ikki. I think it's time to talk
Yeah,
to the
it's
actual.
time to-
intro-
it's- it-
we
it's
need
time
to
to
talk, Ikki, dear. We need to socialize with our guests,
There's
not
a
the
cushion.
sofa.
Meow.
Don't state the obvious.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Cushion.
Now,
Can we get a move on?
moving the mouse now.
Fine.
Seriously,
Well,
this is gonna
See?
turn to a 3-hour part if you keep doing that.
Now, James, you understand my sentiments. It's all good though. How'd you end up at the stadium?
eating at Matsushita Diner.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, Ota rushed in and said,
"We're going to save humanity."
And you believed him?
I thought that sounded kind of fun.
I mean, all right.
I mean,
also,
This big
why were you eating at the
Male multiplied by
horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
but
Ver-
that's what she said.
vertical is male multiplied by female.
Is male multiplied by
Doesn't
I
make
think
sense
Boss
yet.
is trying to do another.
Meow, not erotic.
Is
No.
that the only thing you think about?
Date, you fucking doofus.
Listen, this is the kind of shit Hitomi has to deal with on a
I
regular
think we're
basis.
interrupting something here.
I mean, she doesn't seem to be.
Let's go, BB.
I mean,
At least Iris
again,
and
they do
Hitomi
like each
tolerate
other.
him.
Idea.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, let's talk about that. Like, how did it come to this anyway?
Right,
What
because
is it?
technically he's
nothing.
Iris's adoptive father now, I assume. Oh, hang on.
Oh, hold on, time for
Iris's
trivia.
mother, as well as Mizuki's elementary school teacher, and Date is Mizuki's adoptive father. That's a typo. It's supposed to be a Mizuki apostrophe S. Anywho,
Is
Hitomi and Date
Mizuki
are,
is.
Hitomi and Date are hitting on each other right now in front of Mizuki. How to describe what she's going through? Disgusting? Unbearable? Nothing she can do, I guess.
Listen, there's more. Trust me.
Please,
Yes.
don't talk
Remember.
about it. Please.
I guess that's
Yeah,
understandable.
he's not taking that too well. But
All right.
but yeah, no. Again, just in context of the first game, the two were technically a couple, and I mean, it looks like to some degree they're still keeping true to that.
Why not?
Let's go for a
Hey.
gay outing at the park.
something seem different about Lee. Okay, never mind. I thought for a moment he cut his hair.
How are you?
I mean, if you were to get a haircut, what would it be like?
Come on.
He's got like chocolate peanut butter hair.
Alright.
Anywho,
about that Gatling
What
gun.
I was shooting at the stadium?
He just took a few, you know, hairstyling tips from Aaron
I could
Hansen.
never intentionally kill someone.
You're so nice, Kizzy.
I'm pretty sure a rubber bullet coming from a Gatling gun would still leave a wallop on him.
Yeah,
Remember,
like
yeah,
a lot of them.
Let's just pretend they were rubber bullets.
Oh.
What?
Accepted our relationship.
Oh, hooray! They don't have to
Finally!
anymore.
You know how the press began to report on our deeds?
Oh, I'm sure that gave Leanne quite the boost in employability.
And said it. Kizzy and I are together.
Well, you know what?
And so,
That
my
makes
father
she
can
and
no longer deny
Richie
our
like instantly better
The
than
two of
Sarah.
them were partially responsible
At least,
for
after
saving
all
the
said and
day.
done, he's willing to just let
There's no
bygones be
way he
bygones
forced
and,
them
you
to
know,
break up now.
let the
Yeah.
two...
I'm
Exactly.
happy for you.
I mean,
Congrats, you
at
two.
least see the good in what he's trying to
Thanks to you
do.
both.
Yeah.
Hooray.
He he recognizes it for what it is.
Yay, he realized that Leon is a good guy after all. Just a bit of a
New
dumbass.
clue.
Height is 25.5.
Alright, I'm writing these down.
Okay.
Light is 25.5.
What was BB's
I
job?
only stole from people who made dirty money.
Like
Or
so?
else courts wouldn't approve.
No, like Cy Cooper.
And courts would
No, I
donate
meant
their
would
share
he
to
steal from
orphanages all over the country.
So you were
Sure,
like
'cause he's a
bandits
bad
of
guy.
Justice. How amazing. That might be
I don't know
overstating
that's...
it.
Yeah.
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
Late
Yeah.
that night, I went to the basement of Horadori Institute with
Uh-huh.
Quartz.
But there was nothing there. It was just an empty space.
The
Right,
slicer
that was the bit
hidden
that we
under
saw
the floor,
earlier.
And there was no door going
Again,
to
just-
Uru's room.
The fact they
There
both
might
shared
have been a
similar
way
fashion
in,
sense
but
is
we
still kind
didn't
of weird.
have time to look.
I know.
Yeah. Right after we got down there, we heard footsteps.
That was a
We
mom.
ran out of Horadori
Right.
Institute after getting up the stairs.
I just realized something.
Hmm.
We never did get an answer to what the fuck was going on way back when Ryuki tripped and fell in the cathedral.
Ah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think we did.
because we
I
saw...
contacted
Remember how
Liam.
for whatever reason
thought
he
he
was
could
seeing
help.
that person as like a
Kuzuno was
digital like
listening in on
blue
the
ghost?
conversation.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Oh, but wasn't
And then
that
literally the
but
next,
wait-
and then literally the next scene after, that's when we
will put an
cut to
end
see
to
3 years
terrorist
later where he got that
Simply
ultimatum
stay
from Boss.
there.
wasn't that...
Considering the
Wait,
circumstances,
when he saw that
it
blue
makes sense
person,
that
was that...
Leanne wouldn't
Did
decline.
he happen to open that
Or
box that had the
terrorist
TC
plan.
Purge in it at the time?
Yeah, that was right after he was
Oh.
in the glasses.
Okay, so he... Okay, so that was causing him to hallucinate
Started
and
to
see
think
that
of a
person.
plan.
Okay.
I
I
wanted
mean,
that's
that
when he
person
was-
could have been there,
but she had to
you
be
know,
safe, no
considering
matter
the
what.
bridge
And that's when I
fell
remembered
out
the
from under
armored
him.
vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was at the Kumakuras, so I called Moma and asked.
Oh, yeah, that's
if I
right. Yeah,
could
that was
borrow
Momo's vehicle from
Moma
before when
said,
we went to save
Yeah,
Iris.
hey.
Sounds like fun. How
Why
long
not?
does
I
it
could always
go?
do with another scrap.
And as for who's driving, I know a guy.
He knows
That
Oda.
is-
And that's when he called Oda.
Yeah, he is a good driver.
So wait, that whole
Yo,
thing was
kid,
canon?
check this shit out.
Yeah, I guess it was Momo's plan.
Well, we need
Again,
to
it's
get
one of
going
those
now.
silly things where, like, the characters I thought I was gonna hate or be like really like towards actually end up being some of my
You're gonna
favorite
stick
characters
with
now.
that, huh?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Momo's ridiculous. All right, let's get going.
Let's go to the Sunfish Pocket.
Wait, who can
This
be
is gonna
here?
be this
Good
will be
question.
interesting considering that Mommy's currently.
It's Oda!
Oh,
Hey.
oh wow, he's in these
He's got
last
the
6
blue
years.
trident now.
Oh, he
Holy
finally
shit.
got his orichalcum.
I finally have an orichalcum
He
trident.
is upgraded.
Thanks for your business.
And look who is also seated here.
Right.
And look who
Oh.
else is seated there.
You won't
Hey,
What are you all doing here?
He just keeps following us around.
this place is getting up there in popularity.
Discount?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not fair,
Uh-uh.
Mizuki. I always give you free food at the Matsushita Diner, don't I?
Yeah, free pickles. Cheapskate.
Ah, I don't like him at all. The main cafe was originally run by Mizuki's adoptive father, Renju. That is... Oh, that's right. I forgot Renju both ran this and Lemniscate.
Yep.
Due to certain events, now Mizuki owns both this and Lemniscate.
So
Oh, fair enough.
Mizuki owns an enterprise now.
Good God.
Oh, hang on.
What
Wait,
is
you found the
this?
kitchen window. Oh.
Seafood.
Oh, that's when you get one of the mermaids. And she chews oysters with her mouth open for you.
What?
What?
You should rethink being an
You need to redesign this place now. Hang on. The window was over...
Yeah, I'm trying to check the... Oh, wait. Almost got it. There.
Got it. Oh no! What did I do? What did I do? What?
What?
A restaurant's next door.
Wait, so they both have been in the wrong place this whole time? They don't even work?
Maybe?
Oh.
So that's how we keep getting all this good food. It's technically
look
not
up her
our
skirt.
property.
Don't look up her skirt.
Oda, what are you doing?
He was picturing looking up that jellyfish's
We've been
skirt
using
and...
the same picture for a while to cut costs.
There's Mame's picture.
Mame, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go see how everyone's doing.
Wait,
I want to see all the people on the side, Ikki.
Okay, fine. Let's talk to the peoples.
Jesus.
Wow, you surprised me.
Hey, Kagami.
Hello.
Own the place.
You didn't know?
Can
Yes.
we give this guy a discount?
Well,
Oh, that's right, and BB would also know him because of her investigations.
lives of young women.
That's,
Did you have to do it in full uniform?
It's an important part of being an inspector.
You're just looking for a girlfriend.
I guess.
You're just looking for a girlfriend now, aren't you?
Oh, you don't have to say it. His name is Sutsugumushi.
What?
He's still upset about that.
Stop it. It's
No.
rude to ask someone their name so many times.
It's because I love you, Kagami.
What the? Is that actually his Spanish dub actor?
I don't know.
Or the guy just knows how to speak Spanish.
I probably don't need to ask. But his name was stolen by a wicked witch. We must ask him again.
His name was...
Aiba, you don't even remember?
Kanaiza.
It was 6 letters.
Yeah.
Began
Began with Ka.
6 letters.
Kazuki.
Ah.
Kazuma.
May. May.
Your name is
Hame?
Hey!
Ha-ha!
Mercy!
No. I love her.
Inspector, and that's
All right,
I got.
that's enough.
Anyways, you!
You're
You don't recognize moi?
Takeuchi.
Such a-
Very well.
You're still such a fucking anomaly in this plot, dude.
I am but a humble taxi driver.
I don't buy it.
visit there often to escort
You are
the
an
town.
extraterrestrial.
You're just again. You're just the
no.
plumber in a different disguise.
The old hag, be nice.
Don't say that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Hag recently concluded a job interview.
Wait,
here.
I'll have you
What?
included.
Oh.
Huh?
You're an old hag. Hold up.
Yeah.
Job interview?
Indeed.
What?
As a mermaid?
For what?
That
What?
would be the case.
What?
Ota?
Oh, that perky mermaid tushy.
What is happening here?
No! Stop now! Holy shit! Oh.
Yes, Aiba.
Yes, it absolutely is.
I still wish Ota's face was like that the entire time of.
Think about it. Uru.
Yeah, Ota's gonna have to stop. Ota's gonna have to stop coming here, I assume.
No, if not that, he's gonna have some choice words to his mother when he gets home.
That actually now makes me think there will never be a third game because I have no idea how respectful they could be to the
No.
voice actress if
No,
they just that happen.
I don't think they'll do that. I think it's a joke.
I hope to God it is, because honestly, why do you take that guy's word for it, considering he's still such a freaking random character in the plot?
Cuts back to Ota's mom, and they're like, "Why didn't you take the job?" They couldn't afford me.
You know, now let's stop to think about it. Like in the first game, he was only really relevant in a non-canon plot.
True.
From a greater
Oda?
No, the taxi driver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Order of Percent.
So why is he here?
So I guess technically what they're trying to imply is that Uru was only a percentage of the evil that Chikara
He was only a
and-
percent of the Order of Percent.
Well, in the sense that like yeah, I guess if we were to actually dive into what was the real problem of all this, it was Chikara. Chikara was the source of all this crap.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
he was
who
the
knows
catalyst.
what other factions he might have kickstarted.
Or I guess
Right.
those 4.
So
Again, I'm
hopefully-
just saying, like, just bolt into a whole big fat seed on his head, and you pretty much got the perfect villain.
They said they were
Right?
headed to the stadium
So
too.
hopefully no
Someone
more
let
of
them
his
hop in the
followers are out there
Then we
wanting to
drove
do any
right through the
wacky,
barricade and saved the
hijinks.
I mean, at this point, like, well, I guess now that I think about it, I guess Nice is still around, considering we only just took out the Japan branch. But I'm not even sure what's up with the Order Percent. I mean, maybe they're much smaller by comparison. So, I mean, hopefully they're gone.
I mean, again, it's
Got it.
kind of like a Team Magma, Team Aqua situation. Like, both teams are bad. It's just that one is more
got the
evil
info, so
compared to
let's
the
go
other
somewhere else.
in terms of relevancy.
Yeah, good idea.
And both of them have never taken a science class.
None of them have ever engaged. They need a good talking with Alvor.
Right.
They're all stuck in their own little bubble.
Anyways, you guys ready?
Speaking of stuck in a bubble,
You guys ready for Purging?
Don't have the vote. Oh, hey, you hooked up with what's her face?
Hey.
Hello.
Oh no, he has the thing around his necklace.
Ah, crap.
Oh, it's you guys. What's up?
Why do you have that thing around your neck?
It's a Voch Lojo.
Yeah, but
I know, but
It stands for voice.
oh wait, this was. Oh, never mind. This was fucking Phoebe during this thing, not Mizuki.
Yep.
So BB. So is that's why the masked woman had her voice all high pitched and squeaky all the time?
That's right.
Oh, it was from the
shit, that
Vochochlo.
explains everything.
You have such
Okay.
good lanterns.
Fair enough. All right, we learned.
Momo's
keeping quiet.
keeping quiet. Junpei
Junpei
decided to
decided
chime
to-
in.
Oh no.
My lanterns too.
Oh, you've got big lanterns yourself.
What?
I do.
Why are we looking away from this?
You boys are lanterning me.
I don't want to look.
What?
Oh, okay.
I'm scared. Tiger,
He
help
seems
me.
just as confused.
I'm not stiff right now.
You're out of luck, Ikki. I don't think we're gonna get any assistance from this.
Other objects distract me from that.
No, they can read all this
Thank
flavor
you for
text.
reading
There
all
you go.
this flavor text.
All right, that's it.
No.
Now then, that was it. The developers are already telling us what.
Fine.
Thank you for wasting your time for our amusement.
My marriage was annulled and I don't have custody.
Oh no.
Oh.
Every birthday I get a few pictures.
That sucks.
Nowadays, seeing those pictures is what keeps me working hard every day.
Aw.
Don't make me cry, idiot.
So I forget. Is he trying to sound like Aset again?
Yes.
Sounds like
6
it.
years ago, I shot my gun at Sunfish Pocket.
Yep,
I was
you
in
were an
prison for
idiot
a little
who
bit. I served
shouldn't
my
have
sentence.
fucking opened fire
Now
just
I'm out.
because Ryukyu's trying to get
What
questions.
about your directing job?
I can't go back to that. It's not easy for a convicted felon to get a job.
You would be
So I came back
surprised.
here and begged for another shot.
I heard one of them made a hit DC movie.
Yep.
Someone hacked that, so they upped the security. Who could have hacked it?
Who's hacked?
Oh, you talking about Dokta?
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
happened to that guy?
Purge.
Right, so
Okay.
Quarantined in the
Right.
hospital right now.
well, hopefully he
Finally
will
we're able to get
recover.
rid of the virus, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be some time until he gets his head back in line.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
You!
Boobs,
What are you
up
doing?
to?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Stop clicking the
I
buttons.
didn't touch anything that time.
Oh, I guess you got sick of working with Lemniscate.
Don't worry, I'm still working.
Okay, never mind.
The hell would I just?
full time.
Why did I just think I
Isn't
saw
that right,
something
Mr.
weird just then?
President? Oh, sorry. I don't handle the personnel stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not.
Anyways.
I'm not touching anything.
No reason. Just fucking around with it.
He was
Sure.
saying, "Mama,
In a way of putting it.
marry me."
Gag. Jinpei, get your knife ready. You're cutting off your finger.
No.
He just sounds
No.
like it just sounds like I don't want to do that. Actually,
It's like, fuck off. I ain't cutting my fingers.
Look at BB. Her outfit is in shambles. I want to buy her new clothes, please.
yeah, look at her.
Leave me alone. I like my clothes.
Why do they look all disheveled and white, Meiji?
Because it makes her look cool.
What is this?
That made me cry. Beautiful sisterly.
I'm honestly wondering if they only did this just because Momo's Japanese VO wasn't available to do all this at the time.
Solid gold.
Solid gold.
I can't take that.
Don't worry about it. Quartz made me a hell of a lot of cash back in the day.
Quartz beam.
Oh, you used to work with the Kumakuras.
Right, I forgot about
Uh-oh.
that. What?
What happened?
Hey, Mizuki, did you just take the
We did.
ball?
I don't know
Oh.
what you're talking about.
We're swift. Swift like a
Say
fox.
whoopsie.
Swift like a fox.
I sure I'll fox that dragon.
What about that one?
Nope, it's the
Oh.
same text.
Okay, it's
It
the
does
same
look grayed
dragon.
out. So,
That boss lady sent word.
oh yeah, what did she say?
She told me you two'd be coming.
Okay, I've been writing it down.
Darkness is 5.479. I have no idea what it
5.479.
means.
And just like that, I can now solve what horizontal is. Let me get my calculator ready. What? Oh no, are you doing puff puff?
It's time for the
No.
Roger that.
Ahem. Ritsu's probably the receptionist.
All right,
Her actual name is
Mama,
Ritsuko.
Can you close your eyes
Ritsu-
for me?
Wait a sec. That sounds... I feel like I've heard that name on another big
Watch
league
this.
character.
Ritsu, come on.
Whoa!
What?
What the hell happened?
Are you ready?
Oh, it's the exact same thing that happened last time. Knock someone out, and then... MoMA, you will never ever get the upper hand in this situation.
He'll never have to know.
You think he would have realized that this happened 6 years ago?
You know, you smell an awful lot like.
From being the most perverted thing I have ever seen.
No, it's not actually. It's not even doing that.
I think
Yeah,
the voice makes it
I think it's not even helping.
Yeah, it really does. Holy shit. No offense to Iva's actress, but goddamn, not Iva, Iris.
Iris.
Why do I keep doing that?
Because all their names sound similar.
I want out of this room right now.
So let's
Yes,
leave.
please.
fucking
Thank
go.
you. Let's
Mama.
go see Mama.
Mama's actually now Mama's actually a nice change of pace. Oh, it's a
look
kitty
at
guy.
this.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
because he's still out of a job after
No.
Tokiko.
He's treating
Yeah.
his away.
Sisters, huh? It makes sense.
Something like that.
Boy, is it ever surprising.
Oh, Mama, you have no idea what you and your trance have told us that's surprising.
So, how's things, Mamoru?
The only people who look like are members of Abyss, so we're just Elmer sisters.
Weren't you Tokiko's secretary and bodyguard?
Yeah,
Make sure the investigation has already been transmitted, so we know about Mamoru.
Oh, look, she has a can of Alfrey.
Shut Nyes down for good.
Really?
Oh,
The
and
whole thing?
Nyes is all down, I guess.
Well, shit.
Yeah, it looks like she's drinking all free.
Knife important to a glass. Just a can with no glass, Mama. A bit lazy.
I think you've had enough, sir.
Shut up. You don't get to say if I'm drunk enough or not.
Man, poor Mamoru. He's once again a victim of circumstance.
Yeah, like seriously, he has a wife and kid.
What? What did you say?
I mean, who's to say he even still has that 6 years later?
I hope he does.
You're right. My heart can't take it. I drink so I don't have to face reality sober.
You need to dig deep and confront
I saw
this.
the president's body. That
Right.
image is burned into my mind. I can't unsee it. How pathetic
Yeah.
is that?
Unfortunately, you
It's
need
okay,
to know that
Mamoru.
the president you were
Everyone
working
has
for
a
was.
past.
You unfortunately don't have a running. You don't have a unfortunately a very good
We aren't
streak of
covered in
choosing
thick
good
fur.
bosses.
We don't have
Yeah,
hides.
I mean,
We
you
can't
had a
eat, we
you had a
can't take
corrupt
cold.
politician
Even
and
the
so, and
weirdest
you had a
tree branch can
Creepo
scratch us
Supremo
and
cult
Maniacal.
leader in
Really?
In
Tokiko.
all fairness, I'd rather work for Tokiko than
How do we even
rather
make it
than
this
working
far
for.
as a species?
Well, I mean, like I'm sure
It's
Tokiko took
because
better
we're-
care of her, took
Our
better
weakness
care of him, and
forced us
wasn't
to
as
work
like
together.
sadistic.
We
But
made
again,
deals,
Tokiko was just,
hunted,
hey, look at
and
that.
fought in packs.
Oh, hello.
That's how we survived.
But I'm
Had we
sure
pushed
that
on
Tokiko,
independently,
still was
things would've been
unhinged.
different. We might not have made it.
Yeah, there's just no
We
beating
could've
around the
gone
bush, dude. You
extinct like we
kind of
never
need to
was.
do a better,
So
thorough
you're
check
saying
check
our
into you,
weakness
what
is
kinds of
central to
people that
who
are
we
open
are?
for business.
Our
Might I
weaknesses
recommend
mean that we
working
have
as a
to
bouncer at
support
Lemniscape?
each other and put us
Yeah,
in
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
We're only crazy half the
That's why I'll
time.
never tolerate
Yeah.
people who oppress others. Humanity
Or hell,
is
maybe you could be a
rooted in
bouncer for Mama here.
To
Do you
deny
think he's a
this
closeted
is
ASAP
denying
fan?
humanity as a whole.
Wasn't that
Sadly,
actually?
there are so
Could have sworn that was
many
already
people
confirmed in the
who-
first game.
And it ends
forget.
up
No, that was
LGBTQ plus
Kumakura's.
people with
Well,
disabilities.
you call that closeted?
Persecuted because of their race or
Mizuki's
religion.
an ally for all.
If I had wings, I'd fly around the whole world.
Actually, yeah, they did.
All those
That was
people
something that was
hug
also established in the
and
first
tell
game.
them it's gonna be okay.
Hoorah,
And
Mizuki.
then grab my iron pipe and beat the crap out of those bastards who torment
Maybe
them.
tone that down a little bit, because I may not.
Nuh-uh, Mizuki is a-okay.
I'm not gonna let any kind of backwards thinking, macho, prejudicial bullshit slide.
Okay, we're still in the game, right?
Let me give you 8 million yen.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, he's out of it.
More boobs. No, I meant to say more boobs.
He seems to be getting extremely emotional.
I don't know if this is the right thing to
Just
hit
give
him
him
with right
some
now.
Alfrey.
Looks.
Really quick, actually, that just reminded me. Go to tab.
What? What?
Because we got that thing. I'm curious how our evaluation is doing now that we're nearing the end of our mission.
Oh, good point.
Ah,
oh,
we're
damn it, we're
close.
one short.
1 star off.
Ah, shucks.
Or maybe we'll get something by the end of this. Who knows?
Maybe, hopefully.
Fingers
If-
crossed.
assuming it means
Hopefully.
anything.
Anyways, Mom, any information?
Case already.
but you're still hungry for
Yes,
more.
I'd like to know how the hell this whole cult, like the occult, works.
Oh, what's that?
6 years ago, on February 15th, Uru contacted So Sajima,
Really?
the former politician.
Really?
Oh, right, this is the
Why
subject
do you
of
suppose he did
Iris's Somnium.
Sonya, that's right.
Right, that thing that kind of went nowhere.
What?
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 Legitimate love child. She
God
took the baby to Ireland.
fucking damn it, so!
Really?
So again,
Oh.
for fuck's sake, so!
Oh no, it's just a rumor.
But
Oh.
it would explain a lot.
I don't think it would explain a lot, but it certainly would make it seem just as that So is just as cursed as ever in his loins.
God, you almost gave me a scare there, game. You almost made me think this guy was a straight up fucking
Sociopath.
The actual
sociopath slash illegitimate baby maker.
I would refer to him as the Hellspawner.
I don't know.
There you
It's not
go.
in his manner. He disappeared about 2 weeks
Yeah, looks like
ago.
he's been on the run somewhere.
Maybe he fled the country.
I was about to say, wasn't there that whole thing where he was supposed to be heading onto his own personal island retreat or
That's
something
what
like
I
that?
thought, because that's what I thought, because he didn't want anything to
He
do
must
with
have
this
thought the
place or
authorities
Date
would
again.
Eventually connect him to Terra. So he decided to leave before it was too late.
Do you think he's in, like, Bora Bora or something?
You're
Maybe.
already drinking a
What are the odds he's
crazy
just going to be back? He's going to,
Oh, yeah,
go
look.
back home.
Drink.
Oh, look at that.
No alcohol
What are the odds
free.
if there is a third game? He's just going to, stay back home as if nothing happened.
I'm 24.
Why are you drinking Alfred?
I know you came here on your motorbike. Have some Alfrey instead.
That's true.
Oh.
Designated driver.
Oh, haha.
Okay.
She is
Boss,
responsible.
as in your boss?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that boss.
I haven't heard anything.
Rats.
Boss left us
Aw.
a present somewhere, but we don't know where it is. She said something about asking
So
our
does this
friends.
confirm that Mama is in cahoots with Boss
Then why don't
sometimes?
I ask the mighty Milky
Well,
Ball?
I'm sure that
good
perhaps as
idea.
an informant,
Okay,
I mean, like
then.
especially because she
Milky
already knew
white
about Abyss
orbs
through
of
Date
power.
somewhat.
Who among
Yeah.
their friends and
And not, she
Oh.
didn't really know about Abyss. She just knew that
has
Date was
the
a
biggest
police.
you know what?
Anyway, time for the big milky balls to do their magic.
Of course.
Leon has the biggest, you know what?
Cares.
What? Oh
That's
dear.
what I thought.
I mean, listen, hey, you know what? I'm sure that's gonna make Kizzy happy.
Mizuki said, "Oh, did I say that out loud?"
Now.
Oh,
You know
dear.
what? I'm kind of convinced it would be like that scene from Clone High where like Genghis Khan walks past and you hear like this
Oh,
rock
balls,
dragon sound.
the great
Oh,
and powerful
Jesus.
Anyways,
I just love the fact that Mizuki said it so angrily, like, "See, I told you," kind of tone. Here she goes.
Go to Nyes.
go to Nice.
The hidden secret can be found there.
The build, the
Excuse
nice
me,
Laws
what?
building?
I thought Nicelos was shut
So,
down.
How about it?
Go to Nyes. The secret
Okay.
Is there? That has
What
nothing
secret?
to do with Boss's task.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
that.
sure Mama is only stringing
Don't see
together
that
random
shouldn't
thoughts.
because no one we know would still be at Nyes.
Not even Mama.
Then again, it's also like.
For what reason do we have to revisit
Mama,
Nice?
we're gonna get going.
Well, that's also just a matter like when has her premonitions ever been wrong?
That is
True.
true. No, Mizuki, we're leaving.
We'll save that for some other time.
Oh, sure thing. Come
Thank
back
you.
again whenever. I'll be waiting.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Have fun
Well,
finding
first let's
another
go to
job,
the garden.
Amora. Or Mamoru, whatever.
Good luck
I
on the
need a
job
drink.
search, buddy. Oh, hey, it's
Oh.
you two.
Hey, Richie,
Wiley.
Rich, and acting
And
nurse.
the nurse.
Miss
Hello,
Fujita.
nurse.
Nice
I'm
to
gonna
meet you.
do it. I'm gonna do a flip.
Mizuki Kurama?
Is that why he's standing up there?
I'm
They are looking like,
supposed to be called
he's
Big
doing
Sis.
it.
He's going to
A
do it.
little strange to call you that.
Do you remember me too?
Of course I do. You were only 3 when the Okiura family took you in.
Okay, so it turns out.
So he might not be
Grown
very,
for you.
familiar
He's-
or friendly with Ryuki, but with Mizuki and Bibi,
Both
he
of you
is
grown
all
so
ears.
much. You
Well,
two
it's
used
just
to
good to
cry
hear.
and cry.
And again, he's very overprotective of his daughter, but I'm sure like he's still a more or less nice man.
Yeah.
I assume he had no idea what Chikara was doing with the children.
You were both
Probably.
bundles of energy.
I mean, considering he really hasn't been involved much else in this game's plot, I guess, yeah, no, he had absolutely nothing to do with any of
You
that.
tore the pipes off the jungle gym and played cat's cradle.
Jesus.
Whenever you did something bad,
I wonder how much money he had to invest in that single jungle gym.
Run through walls.
Sure, you can still see the damage.
Oh my lord.
Did they leave like character silhouettes?
Yeah, that's all I can assume.
You would both have such bright smiles. It made
Also,
everyone
yeah,
else
I guess
smile too.
that's something interesting to consider. Like they were both,
Like
you know,
us.
At the same time.
I remember
But
Yeah.
I mean, fair
Those
enough. When
smiles
you're so
haven't
young,
changed
like I only have like some scattered memories of when I was like 4 and stuff. I don't like
Yes,
can't remember
that
much
was
past
me.
that.
I didn't have
Oh,
proof,
you're the one
but
who
I
leaked
suspected
everything.
that they were doing more
Huh.
questionable research there.
So in a
You
sense,
two were
he
subject to
turned
it.
on
I
Chikara
wasn't ignoring the
first.
signs. I only noticed it
Okay.
a few years after you two came here.
But I guess he didn't have the
Right
evidence
away.
properly to wait.
I went straight to the police.
But I
They
assume
told
they
me
didn't
couldn't
believe you.
do anything without proof.
Right.
So I leaked the information to the press, which led to the institute being closed.
Well,
I did it
shit.
for the two of you.
But didn't you
And
help
that
it reopen?
stop.
I'm
Right.
having trouble following your logic.
Yeah. So
I guess he
you're the one
thought
who
that
funded it.
Chikara...
I spoke to your cohort, Ryuki.
Right.
about
You're
this.
the one who funded the money for it after.
Human experimentation is intolerable. But
Correct.
the other
Naturally.
research being done at Horodori Institute was
So it wasn't
extremely
the
valuable and
child
had a bright
abuse that he was
future.
funding, it was
Many
everything
hardworking people
else.
there that had
And
nothing
it
Right.
to do
and
with
it
You know,
seems
like,
anything to do
it,
with
basically
this.
everybody but
At that
Chikara.
point,
And he
you
didn't, and he
were
may
no
not
longer
have
affiliated
realized that
with
Chikara was the one
Horodori
actually
Institute,
behind it,
which
and
is
of
why I
course, it seems like
provided
even
money
after he
for
provided the
reopening.
money, Chikara
I did
continued it
so
in
I could
secret.
keep an eye on them and prevent them from continuing their illicit
But
research.
they did it anyway, unfortunately.
yeah, there was no stopping it. Like with all that
You
money,
don't know? It's called Purge, DNA treatment.
This is not the same as TC Purge, of course. TC
Right,
Purge
the
was
manipulative,
a virus that was
thing that
created
forcibly does
using
something.
Purge technology.
and
Even
totally
now, I
looks
don't
like a
think financing Horodori
diamond on
Institute
spider
was a
legs.
mistake.
It makes me wonder
They
what
were
the
able to
TC
create the
stands for.
technology for Purge.
Tokiko Chikara?
Technology can save countless lives, including yours.
What?
Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat. For example, severe congenital heart diseases. Now,
I mean, there's good intentions behind what they're trying to do.
But the fact that it was Chikara, then...
Oh. Good. What is it? Well,
It's kind of that
just so
starstruck
much
feeling.
process.
You can live.
I'm happy.
Yay! You two
Yeah.
could be a happy
Mr. Chieda.
pair of sisters.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Idaho's trivia.
Oh, such a complex story. The TC Purge was created using Purge technology. If Ricci didn't invest in it, it never would have happened. But at the same time, Mizuki's BB's heart condition wouldn't have been treated. Again, it's all just about, it's
It
not the
depends on
technology
how you
that's
use it.
right.
Exactly.
Please, don't ask me about that. I've already told Kizuna everything.
I guess it's still a
I
bit
guess he
sour
doesn't
in
want
this
to
part.
talk about their relationship.
Guess so.
Guess not.
Oh well.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, I guess it's one of those cases where after a little bit of time he'll grow to, tolerate it a little bit more and more and more.
Yeah,
as long
it's
as
just one of those things.
As long as Lien progresses as a person.
Right. And I mean, he's been showing signs of that, so that's
Yeah.
good on his part.
Your
And now just
adopted
keep
mother.
on doing that, and
She
then
gave
now
you a
then
message.
Ricci will fully support it.
Male
Right,
is
the last message.
5.4.
5.4.
All right.
And with that, I can
Yeah.
now solve the longitude coordinates.
Mr. Chieda, we're going to get going now.
Come back again soon. And please, continue to keep an eye on Kizuna.
We will.
Will do.
Yeah, of course.
Roger. Anyways, before we go,
Hello, nurse.
why are
What are you
you
doing?
here?
I wonder. I kind of just
What?
wanted to be here.
What?
Really?
Kinda just wanted to?
Wanted to?
Screw it.
Maybe
this is
it's
my
just-
last chance. I want
Oh.
some more screen time.
Aww. This is her last attempt.
Mom, are you watching? Look at me.
Maybe she's
Yay.
contracted TC Purge.
Potentially.
Or maybe
Oh,
she's
she
just-
probably did.
Or maybe she's just, aware
sees
of
the-
everything. But
That's
anyways,
sad.
we have one last place to go to before we figure out that puzzle.
All
Wait,
right.
what do you mean the puzzle? I figured it out, the puzzle.
Yeah, you figured it out, but
Fine.
Waterfall's
So far-
still running?
We were Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't shut this off.
For now, I'll tell you, James, that the numbers we've been giving to multiply it will give us 2 new coordinates, kind of like what the Bats 49, kind of like what the Nirvana X video did. So it's going to give us coordinates to go for the last kitty. But let's see.
Left is Tokiko.
Oh, the Tokiko AI.
Why did she order Amame to do those?
We can scare Ikki one more time for Spooky Month.
Taking Jin's left half to the stadium. And taking her own body to the president's
Again,
office
she wanted to set herself up as a martyr to drive everybody forward, make the plan work.
We have no idea.
Yeah, show that, yes, what I'm doing is for the greater good.
But she was crazy. There you are.
Speaking of crazies.
Ta-da.
It is Tokiko's hologram.
Once again.
This was
No
among the
kidding.
data that was sent to me by Tama.
Good.
Again, I'm just wondering what's going on with Tama now.
You're dead.
If you do not mind. I'm currently unavailable on account of me having been sliced in half
Wait, guys,
and sent to
guys,
Moksha.
wait.
Would you guide me to Moksha?
What?
I will tell you a number. It is a
I'll write
crucial
this
figure
down.
that can create a scene in this false
So don't bother, Logan.
It
Okay.
is called the nil number. Are you prepared?
Let me guess.
Take note of it.
While he's writing it down. That's super easy to remember. 662-216. And also, I have a theory, James. I understand how this works.
Don't explain it away right away.
Is this like something super duper duper super duper duper important?
I'll just say, remember when Ikki mentioned post game? This is tied to it.
God damn it.
No, not Ryuki either. But you, the one listening to me now.
Because we
Yes, the Freya.
are the Freyr.
Are you serious?
Base. Okay. Now that okay, it's all pretty much written out there, Ikki. We can go back to a previous conversation when she first asked if we were a Freyr or not, and had we said yes, she would have asked what that number was, and now we know what the number is to tell her.
Bingo.
Good God.
It's cool to figure this stuff out, Ikki. I
It's
promise
cool. It's
you.
also like, I feel like this is the kind of game that outright needs post-game content like that.
But here's the thing about that nil number. Unlike the Dahlia boat or the quiz at the beginning of the game, or Almighty,
What are we doing here?
that number is randomized.
You mean you don't get
It's different
Ah.
for each and every single playthrough, so you can't just
Why do
blindly
you
guess
think
it.
that?
Gotcha.
Remember what Iris said?
So fair enough then.
Vertical is male multiplied by female.
Yes.
Now insert the numbers that Mr. Chieda and Ota gave us.
Male
You
is
don't gotta say the numbers again. I wrote them down. You don't gotta. Ota, shut your
He's a
mouth and
smarty.
go to
Listen,
the
listen, this is for people like me who don't give a shit about writing this kind of stuff.
Hey, wait a minute!
7 equals 35.6778.
Hooray.
Vertical
That sounds very familiar.
It's
the
longitude.
horizontal.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
Fare thee well, ProZD. You were a fun man.
5.479.
He's still
Why couldn't we hear that with Momo's actual voice?
Light is
I
25.
know. I'm very ProZD out there. I am glad to see ProZD continue to move up and
5.479
stuff.
times 25.5 equals
Oh, that looked familiar.
139.7145.
Okay.
Longitude,
those numbers,
latitude.
35.6778 and 139.7145. Don't they sound familiar? Oh, yeah.
North 35.6778, East 139.7145.
8675309.
Vertical and horizontal were referring to coordinates, which is here.
Mm-hmm.
The present must
Yep,
be here
back right
somewhere in
here.
the stadium.
Right here is the solution to all your I'm hungry.
So, kids, remember how the first game ended?
Hello.
Yep. Looky. The robot has brought a big gift.
It's brought a big
Holy
box.
shit.
Robo-G.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Pin that tail on a donkey. Happy
birthday from all of us
It
to you.
looks
Happy,
pretty
we know
big.
it is your birthday.
I wish that
so
I wish that I wish that I'm organic so I could party too.
I just realized this is a robot too. It's like,
And then Gan walks in. It's your birthday?
Go ahead.
it's like,
It's scary.
happy birthday,
It's fine.
Polly.
Are you sure?
Nice one,
Is
James.
Boss we're talking about?
Remember, Boss is the one who called an entire CSAT team to hunt us down in one ending unexpectedly.
Yeah, and shot
Yeah,
our
that-
friend.
Why was that the case?
Look who's back!
Ryuki!
It was you! He was the present!
I have been built.
Long enough? I was suffocating.
He is alive!
Oh my goody gumdrops, they managed to trick me again.
You jerk-ass! We thought you were dead.
Come
And
on!
Tom is here too.
You're healed?
I'm perfectly fine.
Not perfect. His wounds still haven't healed.
But
I'm not
hooray!
in pain at all.
The Sonic Hero team is still ready.
Painkillers.
Yay!
Right now.
It's not fine.
I had to
You're
do it.
bleeding out the mouth!
Give me a call.
Hey, Ryuki.
It's been 2
Here
weeks.
you can walk now. I have a favor to ask you. I want to set up a little surprise for those two.
Hoorah!
And if you say no, I'm demoting you.
Oh, well, shit.
Thank you, boss.
So, yeah.
How mean.
You think this would have been a better present for Date, but no matter.
I wonder if Date's aware of all this. He still seemed pretty despondent at Hitomi's place.
I think he's too distracted with Hitomi to
Sorry we made
think about this.
Just let him have his cat.
Let
cuddle
him
time
have
with
his happy
with
ending for what it's
with his
worth.
his girlfriend.
You can't be serious.
Woohoo!
Alright, everyone, listen up.
Hey,
Oh.
Kizuna, it's time to do the song for the 7th time this playthrough.
But this time it's the complete song, because guess what?
I know.
Here we go.
Who's
You're
ready
ending
for
things
a...
off.
Yuki's full recovery.
Alright, good.
I was
not
ready
full
for a
recovery.
Is ready for a
Anyway,
DreamWorks animation
special
dance
dance
party
party.
ending.
No, it's illumination illumination ender.
That's fair.
Again, this the first game ended off this way. I think it only makes sense for the second game to follow.
I wonder if they'll do the same thing for the third game.
Interesting though, judging by the frame rate, this one looks pre-rendered compared to the other ones that are usually in-engine.
It most likely is. Not to mention it's, an FMV with the credits over it.
So, there you go. Ultimately, your thoughts on this adventure, Ikki?
Again, I think the plot in the first game is a lot more focused, because you're only focusing on one set of protagonists rather than 3. I don't even know. I'm not entirely sure how to describe my full feelings, but
I think it's, again, for me, just looking at how this all happened, the best way I could sum it up is that if a villain lies to you, if a hero lies to you, okay, that character lied to you, maybe there's like a rug to be pulled, there's a twist, and you're just kind of learning the whole thing, but the minute that the narrator lies to you, now I can't take any of the world seriously, or I can't take any of it, as truth in fact, since clearly they've now, they've crossed the line, that now they are willing to do this for the sake of a cheap twist, inevitably.
But again, I wouldn't say this is a bad game, because, it's I have the Somnium Files, it's fun, it's funny.
I'd say at the very least that as far as like the typical writing of the games are concerned, like this is still relatively on par with the first game, especially with its characterizations and all that. Like they really haven't skipped a beat there. It's just the way its plot presented itself that definitely feels like the biggest sore spot.
Hey, Mama's back in her
I'm a
gear.
bit distracted by the dancing.
Yeah, you're fine.
But dreams aren't just for dreamers. I'll be your healer. Worlds apart, I've come for you, love.
But no, like, what do you think, James Man?
Yeah, having now seen
I
both
mean-
these games.
Compared to how the first game played out.
I mean, I already just brought up my thing earlier. It's like, oh.
Oh.
The proposable?
But yeah, no, like I think I've already stated my thought. It's like I do think as far as like the writing and characterization is concerned, it's still more or less on point. It's just again, like Logan said, the whole thing about how the game just straight up admits that it lied to the player very late into it. It does feel needlessly contrived.
Now, I mean, again, I still love the characters. I still enjoy the writing they have for it. And hey, Tama.
You know what? I'll say this much about I'll say that Jesus. But, yeah. I would say comparing Nirvana Initiative to Somnium Files proper is kind of like comparing, I feel like there's a really good, comparison I can make right now. Like, you know what, fuck it, since I've been playing those games recently, it's like comparing, X2 to X1. It's not as good as the first game, but it still has its own perks that make it, worth trying out.
You know what? You know how I describe it? It's better gameplay. Also, Robbie Damon was the voice director for the songs. Wow.
Aww.
I didn't know what Akechi was in charge of this, but it makes a lot more sense now.
So you're telling me that Hunter was the director of this dance sequence?
I guess so. But anyways, the best way to describe this game: better gameplay, not as good story.
I suppose that's fair.
I hope the third game manages to get both of them.
Stick the landing again? Yeah.
Yeah. The best of both forms of experience.
Because otherwise, I like how this expanded on the world with new characters and stuff, but...
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll see what happens moving forward.
Certainly far from the worst thing, but... yeah.
Yahoo!
Oh, I
passed out.
The cameraman fell.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if I had to choose between the two that I thought was the better, flowing idea of a story, I think Somnium Files
maybe it's just me, but I didn't know. I don't think Mame was a part of that crowd.
No, she's still in prison.
She's still in jail.
Although there was 100% a part of me that thought, are they going to do a Megamind thing where it cuts to her dancing in the jail cell?
That would have been terrible. Oh, man.
I can't do that.
No, don't.
Everyone shut up!
You're annoying, Tom.
Hey, no, give those back! No, no splitting.
My cabbages!
Oh, come on, those balloons weren't you!
Hey.
God.
Fun fact,
Unity.
Fun fact, everybody. The developers of Unity did come out and say that, hey, so, we're sorry, we're not going to charge any of you guys who are currently working on a current version of Unity or a previous version of the game, but for everyone who's making a game, drop Unity now, because they have already shown their hand of what they are capable of doing.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Unlock
eyeballies function.
Wait
time for questions is now 0 seconds. So basically, you can just speedrun eyeball collection now.
Oh, okay.
That's a relief.
But we don't have to do that because we actually pulled it off.
We already pulled it off in a single playthrough.
Woo!
Yep.
All right, we need the
So I guess with that all said and done, all that's left now is just to input that number way back in the past.
It's time to.
Welcome to the post game.
It is time to give. It's time to give Tokiko Moksha.
Let's give her what she wants.
So
we're actually going to get to see Moksha in the flesh.
Well, we'll see what happens when you do that. So we want to go to 9.
I know what to do.
Okay,
Me
but also
know what do. Don't you worry.
But really quick, we should also check our performance, our evaluation
before we
just
get
got
into
that
the
last
nitty gritty.
Because we just got that last point. We need to go up to, I think, S rank.
Yep.
Hey you.
Or would have been awkward if you were part of that dance
well, you know
number.
Evaluation.
Yeah.
Class
Bingo.
S3. Despair bear and a door pet.
Oh no, despair.
Oh
bear.
yes.
They actually did it. Oop 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 or whatever that thing was.
So yeah, let's just hop into bonus real quick before we get into that whole thing.
Okay. Data saved.
Alright, we can buy those songs.
Yes, you can. I mean, hey, they're cheap.
You see that there's one last option that we've yet to unlock. What about
Correct.
How strange.
There you are.
It's exactly who you think it is.
Hey, you.
Hello.
Alright. Now.
Built from the same cloth.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know if we've ever considered this. Would any of you guys actually, despite the quote-unquote, meme potential of it, would either of you ever be, interested in doing Danganronpa?
Maybe. It depends on how many people are interested, I suppose. Anyways,
so we just talk to him as normal.
Yeah, let's just speed on through. Baby.
Legend appear. Hachikara.
About him, about them. Can we get to the point?
Yeah. Come on. We got places to be, moksha to achieve.
This is a common.
We understand about how Nyes is actually an actual, lord.
Anyways. Oh, wait.
Here we are.
Show the hand sign again. Maybe we wing sync with her?
Oh, right.
So we could have been doing that this whole time?
I suppose so.
Just staring at us.
Never mind, that did nothing.
Oh, wait, I think we have to talk to Mamoru. Oopsie.
I was about to say, are we in the correct scene?
Yeah, no,
Yes, we are.
this is the only time that technically that we had like a big thing like this after meeting her, but before she got killed.
Okay, so what else are we...
Maybe we're supposed to interact with something?
It says she's still...
Check our surroundings.
That's the non-Yapal app.
Oh, there we go. Anyways.
There we go, Jesus.
There we go.
Would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyr?
Freyr?
Oh, you know what? I just realized something.
I am asking
Freyr. You know what else that sounds like?
What?
The
I will
Freyr?
ask you one more
The
time.
player.
Aha!
But why an F?
God
Freyr. Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
Yes.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
As it is, unfortunately. The world is fictional.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
We are Ryuki that's speaking.
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyr, you should know it.
Which we do,
Alright.
because only someone who could revisit and reorganize a fictitious world in whatever, replay we want could know this number. Diverge.
Prepare to trip the fuck out.
Preparing to trip balls.
Hasn't this poor boy been through enough, Ikki?
Nope.
Hey kids, do you want to really prove that this thing's all just a fictional... Wow.
Tama.
It's like Final Fantasy VIII.
Tama can't
Tama's
reach
out of
you.
light.
Tama can no longer reach you here.
AI function offline. Self-repair program active. So yeah, the music in this scene is kind of freaky.
Because now we've done
The
it.
entire world is now broken.
We figured out again. We've reached Moksha. Therefore, as they mentioned, bugs would appear if Moksha was achieved.
So, I guess now it's official. This world truly is a simulation.
Nyes was correct. Which, I mean, yeah, in a meta sort of way, they are 100% correct.
Find me. Where could she
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it like that, makes sense.
So now we're in control of Ryuki. Except,
You can stand on water.
we can walk through people. We can walk through desks.
Can
What else
we
can
even...
walk through?
It is all a simulation, after all.
We can go through the walls, even the windows.
Really quick, if you turn around, what does that whole map even look like?
Looks like
Yeah,
that.
It's a box.
Just all that was rendered was what that place was. There is no building, merely what the world wanted us to see.
Man, talk about a downer note, huh?
Could you imagine if the third game actually requires us to know about all this?
That'd be pretty devilish of them.
This is the true world.
If everything changed depending on if you actually beat the game proper or you just went for the Frey shit.
Now then.
Is this
Is it
hallucination from
because you
Purge?
cannot comprehend it logically, but you have already transcended the logic of causality.
Yeah, we basically loaded a scene after it already happened because we beat the
How
game.
did you know about the nil
Yep.
number? My hologram only discusses that fact 6 years into the future, and it is not Ryuki who will be told. The two Mizukis. We will tell them the nil number.
How
But
did you
for
know about
some
the two
reason,
Mizukis?
You already knew. Why is that? Can you explain?
It's the title theme now.
Which
This
I
is a
imagine is
logical
music.
paradox.
I think this is supposed to be
is an
Tokiko's
enormous
theme.
seam in the structure of this world.
In a sense.
It has been rent.
Oh, that's right, 'cause I think we also
and
heard this the last time she went on a big
reality
lecture
has been
spree.
exposed.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Do you recall what I told you?
I could also see this
Tear
being
at
just the
the
theme
seams
of
of a
Nirvana
cloth.
or the theme of
It
Knives
will
in general.
The
and
theme
a
of
hole will be
Moksha.
created.
The Nirvana
This is the
Initiative.
result. We are in that hole now, in an empty space, torn into the false world itself.
Because we ourselves
fact-
performed a paradox.
If we check the flowchart now,
Yeah, to see
Check
where
this
we all
out.
line up and everything. Whoa. We're far.
way
so
far
Oh
to
my
the
gosh,
left.
yeah, so far off that the Spike Chunsoft engine we are actually seeing into the code itself because the flowchart graphic was never rendered for this far.
Whoops.
We broke it.
We did it!
we
You go to
escaped the
Tama's
game.
room. You probably can't even play with your Tamagotchi no more.
Damn. Why did you commit suicide then in part of your plan? Why did you
She
have
won't
her moved
say.
to court? Okay, are you just gonna be saying silence?
You
I
asked
guess
me
it doesn't
3
really matter.
questions. All of them have the same answer. In order to experience this moment now, we did this. Although I suppose it is more accurate
All of
to
this
say
was
what
just
we
to
are
let
about
her
to
win.
experience. The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
Warp and
You
weft.
ever get the feeling this is what Ryuka's been experiencing all this time with all those
Everything happened to make this
hallucinations?
Lapses
Perhaps-
in
What is
reality?
about to happen.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Reality
And he was
is,
finally actually seeing
this
the world for what it
will
was in those
eventually
moments.
collapse.
Because
I
keep
have
in
Assuming
mind,
Moksha
Tokiko is
thanks
referring to
you.
this whole interaction as we managed to achieve
Further
Moksha.
explanation is unnecessary.
So it's
I
more
will
than
allow you
likely
to
that
call this
Ryuki
charity, but
is.
I will
experiencing this
grant
as
you
well.
one of 2 options.
Well,
Ryuki
no,
is
that
about to
Ryuki has
return to
achieved
the
Moksha
original
as
world.
well.
When that happens, you can share this information with him, or not share this information.
Well, if we share with him, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go
Which do you
insane.
choose? I leave that decision to you.
Well, it's going to lead to an existential kind of thing, but
So what do we do?
We'll share it with him.
I
That
see.
Tokiko was right.
Ryuki will be returned to the original world, with the knowledge
Or again,
of
it could
these
just be a
past few
non-canon
days,
alternative.
and what will happen 6 years
Oh!
from now. As a result,
He'll know
history will
everything,
change.
including that Amame
Not
will
even
try to
I know
kill
if this will
Uru
bring
and stuff
you
in the
true
future.
happiness.
And he'll even know
But I
who
will
Uru was to begin
respect
with.
your decision.
that's right.
Assuming, but can he actually use that, like, knowledge?
It's possible. We could actually maybe end up with an even more
Goodbye,
positive outcome
Freya.
if we play our cards right.
But you did hear Tokiko mention something about
Goodbye, Tokiko.
this world will soon collapse.
In on it.
From what
Whoa.
and how or where and when?
We call that the Unity game devs, Ikki. She saw it all in the future,
Oh,
and she
son of
knew
a
that
bitch!
it was going
She
to
knew!
happen. They knew.
Well, that just happened.
Curse you, Unity administratives. And just like that, Tokiko has vanished, and the security guard is out of a job.
Out of a job. Jinx.
Ah,
Ikki, are you okay?
Tokiko escaped this world.
I have no idea. I was out cold.
We were both out cold.
Where's Tokiko? Huh. She was just here earlier.
Yep. She slipped in between the cracks of reality.
She escaped.
We helped
I
her.
explained to Tama how I met Tokiko outside the president's office.
Right, so we shared that
So
information
Tama
with him, so
is-
he's now aware.
Are you stupid or something? It's just one of your typical episodes.
Except
That was
it's
different.
Yeah, your hallucinations? I think you need to get some sleep.
So, with that all said, now what?
Well, there's only one thing we could really do. All of this happened.
Now we're 3 days later.
3 days later.
Or at least 2
6
days.
years later.
6 years later.
So what is the world like now that we've behaved knowing everything?
Well, only one way to
And now that
find out.
Tokiko's more or less out of the picture. Date?
It's cold.
It's February
Mr. Dante.
15th.
It's not that cold in
Anyways.
February.
I'm here to investigate a case.
Oh, what kind of case?
Hmm?
Guess I gotta tell you everything now. 6 years ago, You solved the HB case and got promoted.
Oh
Now
shit.
you're second in
Yuki
command
did
of
it.
Abyss. You're always
Whoa.
at your desk
Yeah,
now.
somehow he
so
did
you
it.
don't really know what it's like.
I mean, again, knowing exactly who Uru was and what to look for prevented. It looks like it pretty much prevented all the events
Cold
that
getting to
happened
your
6
brain
years
or
later in
something?
Mizuki's
You solved
timeline.
the HB case 6 years ago. You found Terror, Uruso Mizuki, in the basement of Horodori Institute. I bet he's in his
Jesus.
holding cell right now, cursing your name. The case is still in the courts.
Oh shit, well he actually
There's no
got
doubt
out of
he's
this
gonna get
alive.
hard with the
Yeah,
sentencing.
because he
No one
didn't
but
get killed
him
till
knows
6
the
years
whole
later.
story.
We
He definitely
literally
cut Jin
did
and
just
Chikara
pull
in
a
half.
second save and stop all this.
Huh?
And then there's
Why are you asking
Tokito, who
about
just
Tokiko?
disappeared.
She disappeared 6 years ago.
Right,
She's been
never
missing.
was split. She's currently experiencing nirvana wherever she is.
She got her happy ending.
I'm gonna get
Well, it's
going.
more like she managed to slip into reality. Our reality.
But
She could be watching this very YouTube video right now.
She is really into it. And hey, Blockhead's alive.
That's right, because we saved. That's right, because we did all that intervention before the part where Komeji would have been killed.
Yep.
What do you mean? I'm not a ghost. See? My legs are right.
Well,
Sorry.
they are short.
To think, my only son insulting me like
Ah,
this.
you old
You
blockhead.
should consider yourself lucky I don't have a
Ooh.
short temper.
Dun dun. At least they.
Well,
Thank you.
that's
Tom.
right.
I forgot Thomas still loves her dumb comedy. But hey,
Yeah.
Who doesn't
And
love
that
dumb
Shoma,
comedy?
that and Shoma's always had a bit of a soft spot for his dad's comedy, even though he tried to say otherwise.
right, you know that he
Don't
looked out
worry
for you.
about my body. I can't really put it into words, but I think I've come to accept
That you're
it.
eternally
It's
youthful.
not like a disease or something.
God, if the third game does end up, following up after this.
Well, because yeah, no, you just raised up a good point. What do you think, Ikki? Do you think that the third game would?
600 years old.
Do you think the
If you really
game
think
would
hard
treat
about it,
this
it
as
is pretty
canon
crazy.
right now, or us living,
crazy
you know,
without thinking hard about it.
blissfully ignorant of the simulated world and use that ending?
I think the third game's gonna be running off the neutral ending, but I will be absolutely gobsmacked if they figure out a way to tether this into it.
Right.
That's
So-
an odd way of phrasing it.
Don't
Though
just to come
it's
out and
true,
say
I
it,
was removed
yes.
From the world outside. Because
What?
6
Huh?
years ago, you opened the freezer at Brahmin, Mr. Ryuki.
Oh,
For
being
example,
quote
Oh.
I
Legally
see.
disposing of a dead
Right.
body.
That's
Oh
what you
yeah,
mean.
that was technically. Yeah, that was still technically your own fault.
I see.
And I still
I
do a
see.
comedy act on the
Oh,
side.
fair
A
enough.
tofu factory.
I wonder
That's-
why.
Hmm.
I'm sure
The
it works.
alcohol's no excuse.
But I see what you're saying. Okay,
I
so we
caused
managed to
so
stop
much
and save
trouble
him
to show
in
mine
between
to
him
Mom.
moving the body, but before he
actually
ever
glad you
met
arrested
Terror.
me back
Before he was
Right.
I
able
was never
to
caught
try and
because it
extort
turned out
Terror.
worse. I can only thank you.
So that's
So I get the feeling that Ryuki managed to stop Uru while he was planning on getting
Now
back
we're gonna
at
excuse
Komeji.
ourselves.
Bye,
Right.
Ryuki.
See ya, Shoma.
Talk to you later, boys.
Then who showed
So
up?
who's up next on the chopping block?
Hey, don't put it like that.
Amame.
Hey, Amame, you're not in prison no more, and Gen's here too.
And she's mentally well.
It was a step
Well, yeah,
too
because
late.
she never lost
Ask
her
if he
father.
wanted to eat for dinner.
Never didn't lose her father. Didn't need to enact revenge on Terror for what they did.
In a sense, she was able to make the right decisions.
Yep. Well, technically because we made them for her.
Huh? What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
More like I've seen.
Are
Ooh!
you talking about Amame? Well, she
No,
did slice it right down the middle. The
What?
last got at the store.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
These
Don't
writers are having
scare me like
These
that.
writers are having too much fun
In
now.
this timeline,
You know what? You know what? It's kind of sad in retrospect. Basically, what we're
as you
dealing with
saw
here is that
earlier,
we're getting the best
Komeiji is
possible,
alive and well.
reality
There's
of
no
all
reason
this.
for Amame to
But
go
Ryuki's
there.
cursed with the knowledge of
Not
what
to
happens
mention
on
Terror
both sides of the
himself,
timeline.
Well,
Suzuki,
and I think that's a
has been
very
in prison for the
interesting
last
look at
6
this ending.
years.
Hence the gray, subdued tone and not really a much
Well,
presence of happy
just to
music.
Get this out there,
Sure.
I don't completely believe. in
Sure,
It's kind of
this-
an esoteric happy ending.
Well, in the sense of like,
just humor.
sure, this is a happier ending for everyone.
But to
But-
what
Do we really
to what
feel?
cost?
Do we really feel like we
Covered up
earned
what I did with
this?
Jin's left half. Not too long
Yeah,
ago,
it's like we kind of were just given the right answer, like almost like, as if we got it through a game genie.
And honestly, that's a good way of looking at it. And honestly, that's a good way of looking at it. How can Ryuki find any sort of happiness in this, knowing that this is, even at the end of the day, simulated happiness?
We're gonna get going.
These are if this world, as far as he's now seen, is in fact a simulation because it's a game. That's why this somber music is like this. He's witnessing people just
well, it's not
now
necessarily
playing
somber
their roles.
music.
Hey there, Mr. Ryuki.
He's just watching them all play out their roles, and that's.
Oh yeah, does she still have the use of her legs?
Yep,
Oh
she
yeah,
sure does.
Because it never
Also,
got
her
to the
code is
explosion.
floating?
I'm pretty sure it's still programmed to be around sitting.
I blame Unity.
I blame Unity.
I just blame this weird ass wind patterns.
Why are you looking at Kizzy's leg? Don't get
Yeah, seriously, man.
No,
So
nothing
cool,
like that.
What you said is true,
Really quick,
Ryuki.
Ikki. I'm curious about something.
6 years ago on February.
Yeah.
Where? Because
Where are we on the timeline?
Yeah, because we did shift to a different chapter.
Right over there.
Over here. Some location is wrong. Flowchart, display range. Yeah, still all that. 6 years later, snow is falling. Ryuki meets Date there and hears about what happened after they speak. Because one people who Ryuki knows show up in front of him.
Notice how the line leading here is purple.
Yep, not red or blue. Haha.
This is Tokiko's thing.
An explosion destroyed the cathedral.
Oh, that's right. Tokiko's whole
But
color
this
thing was
timeline
was
would
purple.
Obviously never happened.
But also Lien. So I also think Lien is now to blame.
Leon, what you do?
Why are you here?
Well.
Yeah, why are you here?
Special for me and Kizzy.
So
It's honestly kind of scary how we're suddenly just meeting, like, we're meeting all of our friends in this exact same spot, almost like they're wanting to see us.
Almost, again, it's the
Or
way.
as if this whole thing was organized for us.
I was about to say, I'm feeling like the wording of that was very specific, where they say, quote unquote, just people that we know are showing up in front of us, almost as though, like, forcibly or something is.
They're just fading in and out.
The world is placing them.
For the sake of a programmed cutscene.
The world is placing them in front of us so that we get to feel like we did something good.
And it all ends at the stadium.
Friday the 15th. Oh, February 15th at noon. This was when the huge missile was supposed to have happened.
Yep.
Right.
But since Nice Claus's plans were stopped early, it's no longer a thing.
Aiba?
Huh? What about Aiba?
I am right here, in Mizuki's left eye socket.
It is cozy.
When I decided to join Abyss, I got my left eye removed.
And I was inside.
Right, because she didn't suffer the explosion.
So Mr.
Right.
Date doesn't have you?
I go back sometimes. Like having two
Oh.
lives.
Tama, don't.
Please do not make it weird.
See, more interactions like this, please.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you have a way of attracting all the weirdos.
I mean, honestly, I just like to see it as, like, Aiba has, not even, it's like, no, it's like, Mizuki and Date have, like, shared custody over Aiba.
Yeah, I can see that.
Evoke any emotions?
Like what?
I feel like we fought together here today
Uh-oh.
on February 15th. I think you were there too, Ryuki. So I thought you might know something.
Oh,
So are they getting the same visions that we do?
Or they're getting that same nagging feeling that this isn't what it's supposed
That
to be.
something's definitely off.
Something is
Hey,
wrong.
Tama. Is it really okay to leave things like this?
What do you mean? Komeiji is alive, Kizuna still has her legs. Mommy didn't kill anyone, and she's living her best life. Isn't this the ultimate happy ending?
Yeah.
Feels like it
that's
should
all
be,
true,
but
Is
it
it?
just feels unearned.
Like we just,
Not to mention, there's that nagging feeling.
Speaking of which,
The boundary that divides the real and unreal is ambiguous. It's all like a butterfly dream. Perhaps you are that butterfly, fluttering as the wind carries you through the air.
so you two see that too, right?
I think.
Did they hear that?
I don't think they did. They never achieved moksha.
And yet there's still that nagging feeling that they sense too.
So I guess that's it.
That's the
There's
game.
one last thing I want to show off. And I think this
One
is
more.
probably the coolest goddamn thing in the game.
But really quick,
Okay.
we did get that other bonus thing. The third-class cabin. Oh.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we have all that much.
999. A somnium.
A somnium?
One last somnium.
God damn it, Ikki, you lied to us again!
Whoa, this is different.
A loud noise startled Aiba awake, and her eyes snapped open.
What the?
As they adjusted to the light, she realized that she didn't recognize her surroundings.
Whoa!
With a crack, Aiba's head connected with something metal.
Wait a
She
minute.
rolled over and threw out her hand to steady herself, but she found herself groping empty air.
What?
So we fell.
Her balance lost, her
Wait.
still fuzzy mind struggling to understand
Wait.
what was going on. Aiba tumbled down to the cold green floor.
That sound effect was compressed.
Ouch! God damn it!
Are we in a motorhome or something?
She looked above her with an angry scowl. She finally understood where she fell from.
Bed?
A 3-bed bunk bed. She fell from the top up.
I fell pretty far.
Ow.
It really hurt.
Her shoulders, knees, and back were in pain, but her head got the worst of it.
Damn. My eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait.
Probably use a
That's
drink.
not it.
There's a
remember
vibration
this.
coming from the floor. The whole room was shaking.
An
I
earthquake?
remember this.
But it's shaking too fast for that.
I think we're literally in a
Aiba
motorhome.
didn't know what could be causing it.
Oh my fucking god, they did it.
Aiba brushed her
Did
body
what?
off and stood. Don't say it, Logan. She slowly looked around.
Okay, but can I be the one to make the
No,
big
don't
deal?
say it yet. Don't say it. And she whispered.
Where am I?
Aiba stood in a room so unfamiliar to her it nearly made her forget the pain in her body. Eventually, the shaking subsided.
Wait, it stopped?
A strange sound started to fill the room. In the distance, the sound of metal.
What's that sound?
Aiba looked about the room. An antique stove, a 3-bed bunk bed with thin mattresses. There was another set of beds on the other side of the room. On the wall was a slightly rusted iron door. It stood as firm and cold as a stone monument.
That's...
The first thing that caught her attention was the writing. There was a number written on the door with bright red paint. 5.
5.
What's this 5 mean?
She stared at the number and slowly approached. She tried shaking the L-shaped handle on the door.
But it was
won't
locked.
open.
Pushing and pulling did nothing. Besides the door was a device that appeared to be some kind of card reader.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut?
Aiba closed her right hand and pounded on the metal door.
Ow.
Hey!
Focus on that, James.
Is
Why do the
anyone
sound
there?
effects sound so
Open
compressed?
The door!
No response. She lifted her left hand, and at that moment she noticed something peculiar.
Huh? What the hell is this?
Are
She couldn't keep
we...
the question inside. On her left wrist was a bracelet, totally alien to her. A digital number was displayed in the center.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
It couldn't be, of course. There was only one number displayed.
5. That's the same as the door.
Not that she knew what that meant. Aiba was confused, but decided her first course of action should be to take the bracelet off. She turned her wrist as if taking off a watch.
How do I take this off?
There were no clasps on either side of the bracelet. She turned her wrist the other way. She noticed protrusions coming out of each side on the display.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
She pressed it, but nothing happened. The digital face did not change at all.
Nothing. Damn. I guess I'll have to force it off.
Aiba tried to remove the bracelet by force, but
No good. This stupid thing won't come off!
the metal bracelet was tight around her wrist.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
She let out a frustrated scream. The situation made no sense to her. Her head felt like it was going to explode.
Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
A sharp pain in her head caused her to lift her vision.
Oh.
she discovered a window opposite the door.
This is...
It was similar in style to those found on ships.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
She slowly walked up to the window. Outside was pitch darkness.
I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside.
She squinted into the dark. In the next moment...
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What the... You gotta be kidding me! What
Yo,
the hell
loopsies.
is going on here?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
The window shattered. Water started pouring into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
Iva shouted and turned around. She charged to the door.
But it was still locked.
Deja vu.
Hey! Anyone? Is anyone there? Come on! If you're there, say something!
No answer. The water was rising quickly. It sloshed around her knees.
It's not stopping. Not good.
Yeah, I think we're about to sink with the ship, Iva.
Ha.
Find a way out. And fast.
Iva wiped the sweat from her brow and looked around the room.
These will kind of be like mental locks. Welcome.
Seek a way out! 6 minutes, 1 person, 5 door. Upon waking up, Iva realizes she's on a strange ship, solving the mysteries and escape from the third-class cabin. Ladies and gentlemen and frayers alike, welcome to our playthrough of 999.
Oh, jeez.
This is a full-blown recreation of the very first puzzle 999.
Recreated in the Nirvana, and recreated in the Somnium Files engine.
Mm-hmm. So
well then, what are we waiting for?
So if you remember what the solutions are, it's the
there's
exact
anything
same.
in here. Huh? Looks like there is a key.
It's blue.
This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? This key is blue. Is it supposed to open something else that's blue?
That was easy enough. Should I wish the door could get out of here was easy to open. It's something I would consider. Like 999, I think is still a very, very good story and puzzle game. On top of it, the only problem is that like there is like no, there's no. What really helped out with Somnium Files' case was all the very nice voice acting to kind of just tune out and just listen to everything. Like if we had to read every single bit of dialogue in 999, it becomes a little more. It can become a little more, I guess, easy to kind of zone out. I guess.
Kinda. Yeah.
It's a lot more quiet compared to this game because there's not full voice acting. A small red key. Is this for opening something red?
Now, mind you, if they ever wanted to remake the original 999 in this engine with full voice acting, I would not be against that.
Okay, the person in the mirror was not herself.
What's up with my face?
It looks so tiny.
She whispered to
I look
herself.
like a zombie.
And the reason why she's saying all this is that this is all the exact same dialogue that Junpei had in that game.
Yep, Junpei being the main
How did I end up
protagonist.
here? I was solving a case. I synced, and...
Oh, and if you're curious, James, from what I looked up, this has absolutely zero bearing on any of these games. This is just a fun little Easter egg they basically cobbled together.
Gotcha.
It's really fucking cool regardless.
Oh, it's a wonderful love letter to people who grew up with their games.
She got home a little past 12. Iva ran up the stairs to open the door to her room. Room 201. Iva's home. A modest studio apartment. One that 63,000 yen rent could buy.
That's a lot.
She first moved into the studio when she started college. It had been 3 years and 7 months since then. You know, out of context, this sounds really fucking silly.
I'm back.
It does.
Not like anyone will respond.
It is kind of what happens when you take all the dialogue and descriptions that are supposed to be for one person and just kind of haphazardly slap the other person into place.
As she entered the room, she pressed a switch on the wall. The ceiling lights flickered and emitted a dull white light.
Man, work was rough today.
She was familiar with the scene in front of her. In the corner of the room were magazines and dust-covered college textbooks, CD cases scattered around, jeans and t-shirts left on the floor, and yet she still insists going nude. But this time, something was
It was a choice.
A breeze?
Meaning the window was open.
The night wind made the white lace curtains waver, carrying the scent of deep water.
Huh. That's weird. Did I leave that open?
Confused, she slowly crept up to the window. It was open on one side. She stuck her head out to check.
Everything looks okay. I
Hello?
must have forgotten to close it.
And
I
then
have
suddenly a
closed the
giant, and then suddenly a giant raccoon
When
tried to
suddenly-
squeeze in.
Hey, Knight.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Zero.
She turned to face a spectral man dressed in black. He wore a hood and a gas mask to conceal his face. Who are? She tries to scream, but no sound came out.
Chloroform.
I can't.
Today we learn AIs can be kidnapped.
Iba fell to the floor with a thud.
I mean, technically they can be if you take their eye out.
She saw white smoke pull over.
I just remember the
Smoke
story was
emanating
being
from what
such
looked like
a
a grenade.
such a surreal like amount of depth for what was a DS game.
I know! Everything was going
You'd be
right.
surprised.
And henceforth, like a decade or
Even
so
the thoughts
later.
inside her head were going right.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
There you go, everybody.
A
That's your
voice rang in
canon.
her ears.
That's your
It sounded
canon voice for
scratchy,
Zero now.
noisy, a distinct hissing growl.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is
Yep.
a game where you will put your life on the line.
That was her last memory before waking up. Iba's consciousness melted into the white fog.
Yes, man. Man who's responsible for this.
Guy with the gas mask.
At least assumedly a man.
That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
Iba clenched her teeth and tried to remember how the man
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
His voice was definitely modulated by something, and his body was cloaked and concealed.
Just who was that? It said, "You have been chosen."
How
Just like in
crazy,
PT.
man.
Iba
Yeah.
didn't have a clue what that meant.
What the hell is going on? Why me?
Because you're the poster girl of the franchise, I'm afraid to say.
But the memory lingers.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
You know, you could have just left it a game and we'd be just fine.
The nonary
It's
game,
to put.
huh?
It's to immediately introduce stakes that this water that's filling up this room will actually kill us if we are not swift enough.
Iba punched the mirror.
Alright, and that took
And yet
9
the
seconds.
mirror still exists.
And,
Alright.
and yes, appropriately enough, every action will take 9 seconds.
I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's probably painted on. It's pretty fine. A piece of paper.
And
under the
hey,
pillow.
look! They use the triangles. They use the triangle system from the American game.
On it is a blue shape and a red shape. Below it is an arrow pointing right.
From what I
Pointing
get,
to something red and something blue.
from what I gathered, if you were playing this in Japan, that'd actually be replaced with katakana or whatever to reference how the Japanese version of the game had the
Oh,
hint
no.
system.
Of course.
Okay. Well,
There's a note.
they released the row even with the English version of this game.
There are red and blue triangles on the note. Below is right facing it, pointing to something red and something blue.
Something yellow
There's a
and
picture
something
frame on
new.
the shelf. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship on it. There's
Where we
screws
are,
feeding
you
the backside.
dummy.
Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. A photo of a ship. It looks like an old cruise ship.
I wonder if
On
they'd
the back of
be
the photo
crazy
were 10
enough-
symbols and a number. The symbols were all the same shape. The top row was empty, and the bottom row was filled out. What does this mean?
I wonder if anyone would be crazy enough to actually create an escape room based on all this.
Oh my god, that'd be terrifying. There's
Who's to
11
say they haven't
screens.
already?
It will not budge.
That's true,
I
I'll
found the
look
key,
into
so
that.
hopefully this opens. Alright,
But you need
let's
the
stick
number.
that red key in there. It's not open. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I can take it that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in the right numbers.
If you need a break from the narration, Ikki, let me know.
I do that.
Now you see, folks, why we're not doing the likes of Ace Attorney or
Not right now.
Hedgehog anytime soon.
Alright, so let's keep setting the numbers and taking the key.
Alright, let's look at our clue list.
Yeah.
So, first the memo.
Yeah, the memo from the bed.
So,
It's a blue shape and a red shape.
So, so it's 0, 2? I forget what the upside down triangle was.
No, from the book. No, it's a picture of the side.
Come on. So 0. Yeah, so 0, 2. Okay, yeah, so it was 2. For blue, 0, 2, and then the note from the bulletin board will tell me the other blue numbers. 0, 2, 6, 4? 0, 2, 6, 6, 3. Oh, 6, 3.
6, 3.
0,
Alright,
2,
well, what
6,
about the red code?
0, 2, 6, 3. That is 7, 5. Oh, that's 7, 5 at the end. And this is Oh my god, I need to take pictures. I can't remember this. Here, I'll just look it up.
8 fucking hours later.
8 fucking hours later.
It's 7.
I'm pulling it up. Can't stop me. 0263 and 7485.
Damn it, I almost got it.
So yeah, 7485. I know. Had we the time and not in the Let's Play, we would have, like, I 100% trust you would have done it. So 7485. 5, yeah.
Okay.
Click.
Ding.
We get some key cards.
These look like key
coupons.
There's a number written on each card. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Now we need the blue one. Which
I need
is
a 4-digit number.
0263.
After setting the number and turning the key, the sound block opens rings. Onion rings.
Yes, it opened.
It's a book.
What's in
Looks
the
like there's something
book?
in here. What is this? A file? Inside the file was a piece of paper. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double digit number, add the number blah 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 blah. So the numbers in blah blah blah. Keep adding
This is how 999 got a bunch of puzzles going into this game.
Lots of puzzles.
Listen, you all thought that Professor Layton wrecked your brain up something fierce?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
So that's how that works.
The digital root 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1.
So for instance, we could do some. So for instance, if we need something for the 5 door, we could try to work backwards. 2 plus 3 equals 5, but I don't think any single digit numbers could add up to 23 or 32. So we could then try 1 plus 4, but nothing could add up to 41. But we could also do 14 since 1 plus 4 is 5. So we just need to add up a bunch of single digit numbers that add up to 14. But it will not. Yeah, basically this is us learning that it's not just going to be any numbers. You need to have a specific number in there.
The map is still red and the display didn't change. There aren't any more cards in. I only got one other hint.
Of course, the files.
Thank you, I.
The Somnium files.
Yes.
File said something about digital.
Digital root. The digital root, huh?
We're not talking about potatoes or carrots or turnips. What am I supposed to do with? There's 5 on that.
Do we have to get a digital root of 5?
Yes, I just explained how we could do that very succinctly. What ear?
What a year!
I wonder if these are old typos that were in the original script.
I hope they were.
That would be hilarious if that were the case.
I remember.
We can look it up after.
I'll look it up.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. A digital root could be made with 3 of these numbers.
So, 17. So we have a 7 in there, and a 6. So 7, 6, 1. That adds up to 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. Correct. And this is how you would have.
She lowered the lever, which resulted in a different sound from before. That sound. Did it open? Red lamp is green. It must have worked. That was the last episode. Escape.
And that's how the first chapter of 999 goes, and that.
Sweet Nirvana.
And interesting, and again, very interesting to see that.
You found it.
With just all that, Spike Chunsoft was catapulted.
Logan, I just got a wonderful idea.
What?
when the you found it shows up, you should add in like that fucking that Mario kindergarten thing. It was like super.
Oh jeez. All you gotta know is that again, it is still really cool to look at and be like, and then with that game, Spike Chunsoft was launched into popularity with their writing and got their big break, and here they are. Here they still are. And we can get our own Zero Escape bracelet.
Come on.
Cute.
Now then,
there you go.
That's it. Unfortunately. That's our bonus. Those are the bonus hints. But
okay.
I think that is actually, and yeah, you can revisit that song as often as you want, but
it's just a fun little mini game. But yeah, with that said, this has been AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative.
Honestly, didn't think we'd actually get to this point, but yeah, we did it. We cleared both games.
Again,
damn.
Again, I don't mind them, and again, like I do thank you, Ikki, because I don't think neither James nor I would have really dived into these games on our own otherwise. But there's.
I'm glad. I really am glad that you guys have taken the time to tolerate me showing off this game for, an audience to see. I really had a lot of fun with these games, and while there isn't any news at the moment as to whether or not a sequel's on the way, I really do hope we get a third installment sometime in the future. Don't know how, don't know when. These games are just a treat. They're a delight.
I mean,
you'll
whatever
laugh,
the case
you'll
may be.
cry, you'll possibly get angry from the game fucking lying to you, but whatever. It's
Yeah,
the price. It's the price of admission for just one really fun narrative.
Go ahead, James.
But yeah, no, I mean, whether or not they make a third game to this or not, I mean, it goes without saying that the crafty developers and writers of these games are definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get something new from them at some point or another, whether it be a sequel or something completely original.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'd like to see.
Or hell, maybe follow up on that bonus and just give us a remake of 999.
I would not be against that. I'll keep an eye on that. I really do want to follow up on these things. Now, granted, there's still a part of me that really wants to try Rain Code, but I need to practice that a bit more if I'm to do that. But for now, I think I'm okay with Sonic Files being the... so far, I'm okay with this franchise being the extent of our dive into these types of visual novel-like games.
Yeah.
But again...
But now they mention it, if we get a 999 remake before we get a third Sonic Files game, I hope they include a little bit of bonus featuring Aiba or something. Just as like a goof.
They clearly are like I mean,
they're having a lot of fun making
this game includes Monokuma. I think they're not they're not below having fun with that. Like they'll do that.
Right.
So yeah, here's hoping sometime in the future we return to the wonderful mind of Uchikoji and Spike Chunsoft.
So yep, thank you all again for joining us for another beefer. And we'll see you again for our next project. Probably something to do with puppetry, I hope.
Till we meet again, Frere.
Puppetry, puffballs, the sky's the limit. That said, we'll see y'all next time.